There was some drinking. You go to a game in Provo, at the BYU. Somebody's drinking in that parking lot.
Did you guys know that I am is the shortest sentence in the English language? For real, I am.
No.
I do is the longest. Ted, have you ever met Ian from Slovakia?
No.
He's Slovakian.
Slovakian, yeah, that's
Ian.
What is Forrest Gump's favorite pasta?
Oh.
Penne.
Penne. Did you guys know that koi fish always travel in groups of 4?
No.
Yes. When attacked, koi A, B, and C scatter, leaving only the decoy.
Uh-huh.
Couple more. Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Baha Men.
He's also on first. And my mother always confuses Jay-Z with 50 Cent.
Oh, yeah?
I said, that's ludicrous.
My daughter had to have one of those frozen princess dresses, right? She's like 2 or 3. Here's the thing I didn't realize about them. And like any kid, she would wear them all the time. I don't know what material it's made out of, but when you try to pick up your child, just know you're going to drop them on the floor.
Oh, that's like...
I'm still holding the dress. You know what I mean? I
She just fell through.
Whoop, and there's my daughter at my feet. All right, hey, before we let you go, we have a 50-50 question for you. True or false? Vern Troyer, a.k.a. Mini-Me from the Austin Powers movies, was raised Amish.
I'm going to say false.
It's true.
Just a little bit.
Vern Troyer. Oh, damn, man. He's just a little Amish.
He's just a little Amish. It's a very small buggy and horseshoe answer. Give us Big Dummy 206-803-RAP.
Why is a shoebox on a skateboard?
Why is your picnic table so small?
Yeah, he doesn't need a horse. He needs like a
Quarter or a little pony?
like a little dog.
My Little Pony.
A dog.
Love your furniture. Is that Play School?
Oh, damn. Yeah, but we built it ourselves. What cartoon character did its creator kill in 2017 after it became associated with the white nationalist movement? Mm-hmm. No, I know you know.
Come on.
So they killed a cartoon.
So he created a cartoon character, and against his will, got appropriated by the white nationalist movement. So he said, "Look, I'm done with this."
Is this like a television cartoon or like a cartoon on the Sunday?
Don't act like you don't know, Miles. We talk about him all the time.
I know you're playing.
Let's try to save it, Ted.
It's the tattoo on your back, Miles.
I really don't know who this is. No, it's just Richard Nixon.
Is it a really bad drawing of a cartoon?
What's that?
Is it a really bad drawing cartoon that I'm thinking of?
I mean, depending
I think
on
it
your
kind of sucks,
perspective.
but yeah.
Okay.
It used to be very funny.
So who I'm thinking of, it was never funny for me.
All right, Matt, what's your guess?
Don't have one. What tattoo you got on your back, Miles?
Richard Nixon. Is it Dilbert?
No, it's Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog.
I should have answered that quickly if you guys didn't know.
Who's Pepe the Frog?
He's the one who said your back tattoo.
Oh.
I like how Miles tries to play it off.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
PP
You'll
the
recognize
Frog?
him. You're right. PP the Frog.
But again, this is a ghost kitchen, so you got to order or go take out, and they spell it Halal Smash BRGR burger.
Great place to get a meal on Halloween. Ghost Kitchen.
Thank you. I was like, dude, what is that a halal joke?
Ghost Kitchen. Give me the burger.
I was shocked when I found out about ghost kitchens. Just especially.
Swayze.
What's that?
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, well, one night I ordered something from a ghost kitchen, and then they're like, all right, we're dropping it off. And it's like 3 blocks from my house. And I'm like, I would have just walked over there. But there's no site. You don't know it's there.
Right.
Sometimes those kitchens contain 3 different places.
Correct.
They share the kitchen.
Yeah. I think Guy Fieri for a while had a ghost kitchen up here.
I believe so, yeah.
Guy's Ghost Kitchen.
With donkey sauce.
What Olympic field events' 2 main styles are the glide and the spin?
2 main styles. Well, I kind of want to go with curling, but it could be. Let's just go with curling.
You said track
That's a great
and field,
guess.
right?
A field event, yes. Shot put.
Shot put.
I didn't hear that part.
I don't know if you're doing like grass curling.
That makes sense. Because they're like the Randy Barnes guy. He used to be a twirler. Mm-hmm. And then
Spinner, twirler.
or a spinner. And then Brock Lesnar's daughter is just straight ahead Shot put.
And boy, she is easy on the eyes. I mean, I look at her and just like, man.
If only you were younger.
Let me open my pants. Yeah.
Yeah, go
She
meet
looks
Dad.
just like her father. And that is the image I want. It's just like, wow.
I'm not going to do anything because I'm afraid of your dad.
I am terrified of your dad.
Exactly.
Nice traps. All right. I'm not wrong.
It's a trap.
No, it is a trap.
2 of them.
Don't talk back to her. I think she dates a football player. Like
I thought she got married to a football player.
Yeah.
Really?
God, they just
We're
signed.
getting married.
Doesn't matter. He still can't beat her ass.
I know.
I went to the Diamond Museum. That was actually fascinating.
South Africa?
Yeah.
And what was the fascinating part? Like, what did you
There's
find
one.
out?
There's one.
Well, the reason that guy and those the guys that went into the Louvre did not steal that one diamond is because it's cursed. And it's one of the biggest and most precious diamonds in the world. They could have grabbed that thing, but everybody who's tried to steal it or put their hands on it or has owned it or has wore it has died.
No really?
Yes.
So you think these guys are like,
Just
nope.
crazy stuff like that. Where you're just like, you're looking at diamonds and there's a story behind it. You're like, ooh.
Would you want that in your museum then?
Well, as long as it's not in someone's
So,
individual
as
possession.
long as it's on display, it's for the world to enjoy.
If someone possesses it and owns it, forget about it.
Is that the Hope Diamond?
No, I thought that was a different
It's
one.
got another name to it.
Where did this curse come from? Like, what's the story behind it?
Just the people who owned it,
Okay. They just said, like, look,
they
this
just
is for
started
everyone.
dropping like flies.
And Steve, I'm mostly with you that that's a crazy thing. However, if everybody who's owned this thing has just died, like, is it crazy?
I mean, that's the thing. Look, it might not have anything to do with the curse, but circumstantial evidence says, look, all I can tell you is that everyone that owned it died.
100%
Is it
of the
diamond?
people.
Don't know.
Right.
But they all died.
I never got his content, to be fair.
Well, the white nationalists did, Mike,
Yeah, they're known for their funnies.
and being smart. Both of those things. All right, your question.
Tell you what, man, the cookouts are healthy.
But they can make some mac and cheese, brother.
Mayonnaise sandwich. Mayonnaise sandwich.
The chicken salad only has raisins.
What did you call Caucasian hot sauce? What was it?
mayonnaise.
Ranch.
Mayonnaise.
God damn it.
You told me.
You see their uniforms? Blue jeans and white shirts.
Is that that guy that you
Way to
watch
go,
on
guys.
the cooking guy? Do you like?
Oh, the Southern dude?
Yeah. Is that what he
dude.
refers to it as?
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Okay.
but sometimes you just got to know who you are,
Yeah.
right? It's like, I like mayonnaise.
All right, your
For the
question.
record, I feel like I have to say this now. I am not a white nationalist. I just happen to know who Pepe the Frog is.
Sometimes people think you are though.
And I look like I could come off as one.
What did you say, a brewer or a white nationalist?
Yeah. I look
mean,
like I
that's-
work at a brewery, or I could be super racist.
If I'm casting a movie, if those are the two, you would get cast for all. We need a brewer in the background, Ted Europe. We need a white nationalist in the background, Ted Europe.
Right,
You just
random NFL fan.
You gotta pick the head a little bit more often there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
The stubbly head does not do you any favors.
Yeah.
And now, the men's room legacy continues. Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the men's room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the men's room.
And away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,416. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. And you on the men's room. On tap today, your guess is as good as mine. Categories: America's favorite sodas and countries that we would move to. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a men's room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drunk.
All right, here we go. Lucky Pennsylvanian gets a small bag of cocaine in their trick-or-treat bag. Meanwhile, a man flips his truck Then with a train, he plays tag. Yep. To Florida, where an alligator is removed from an apartment's hall. Instead of responding to a double homicide, officer goes to a pizza place and orders a cheese small. And a lucky airline passenger gets to use the evacuation slide at the Pittsburgh airport. That is all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, traveling by plane is always its own adventure. From the moment that you enter the airport until the moment you collect your suitcase from baggage claim, there's almost always something that you'll remember about what should have been a mundane experience. Right now, thanks to our current government shutdown, there have been all kinds of what they call air travel disruptions, namely staff shortages of air traffic controllers. It turns out that air traffic controllers like to get paid for their very serious work. Who knew? Now, even in the best of times, air travel can be stressful or weird or chaotic. Last week, we shared the story of a flight that made an emergency landing after the pilots lost contact with their cabin crew and heard pounding on the cockpit door. Well, naturally, they assumed the worst and they landed the plane. Turns out, just a malfunctioning intercom system. Passengers, by the way, lost 5 hours of their day as a result. Meanwhile, a Saudi Airlines jet, it did not make an emergency landing after it blew through a flock of birds. Now, sure, the nose of the plane was damaged and it was covered in blood, but they continued with their flight to their destination. And then last week, a small airplane made an emergency landing on a soccer field in Long Beach, California. Now, I'm not sure what was wrong with the plane, but when it landed, it hit a person. This woman's out walking her dog and she got hit by a plane. Miraculously, she actually survived. But look, here's the thing about planes. It's not always about them having to make emergency landings or hitting people that are on the ground, or maybe they lost their luggage, or somebody had gas, or somebody got sick, or you got stuck to the worst possible person sitting next to you, or maybe they just weighed too much. The long and short of it is, if you have to travel by air, something is going to irritate the piss out of you. It might not be a big deal, but something's going to happen that makes you a little angry. And that is what we are talking about today. If you have traveled by air, something weird has happened. So today, we simply want to know, what is your air travel story?
Be part of the big show, call 206-803-ROCK. Like the Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on X and Instagram at Men's Room Live. Send your emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com, and now watch the show live on YouTube at KISW Rock.
Right now in the Rock Shop.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Justin, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, welcome to Big Dummy.
Don't ever let that stop you, man.
Okay. You're going to see a band for one last time. Are you taking Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
I'm going to join this Taryn Daly and go to Rush.
You're going to go to Rush.
All right.
You should join the Daily Mix Morning Show tomorrow at 8:05. You could win those tickets instead of buy them. Win them before you could buy them. Remember that? That was a radio thing back in the day.
And then it changed to win them while you can still buy them.
That's right. Now we just want you to win them and go. But if you don't go, we'll take the tickets and go ourselves.
Exactly.
It's one of the great things about people not picking up the tickets.
That is a good point. Now, the winner never came forward.
There's four pairs left. Okay, then.
But typically, it's for a band where you understand why they did not come by and pick them up. Just saying.
So what you're saying is digital kind of ruined that.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's different now, everything, because it's on their phone.
Mm-hmm. I know, man. I don't know why I let that bug me so much, but it just.
I'm with you because we're old and it
just
just
Yeah, you know what? You're right because I'm old. Damn it, give me a paper ticket. All right, Justin, here is your question. What does DC stand for, as in DC Comics?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Let's see here. Detective Comics?
What is it?
Detective Comics. Huh. Which makes saying DC Comics a little redundant. Detective Comics.
Yeah, because it's comics.
All right, Justin, here is your one and done question. True or false? Magicians can copyright their magic tricks. True or false?
Ooh. Kind of a D move, but probably true.
It's not. But speaking of a D move, so here's the thing. Magicians cannot copyright their magic tricks. The deal is, if you can figure out how they did it, then you can perform it. That said, speaking of a D move, it's understood among magicians that even if you do figure it out, do not use someone else's trick.
All right.
It's like stealing a joke in comedy.
Jokes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Big Dummy is the game. 206-803-ROCK.
Dummy!
Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Kyle, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Kyle. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, Kyle, you're going to see a show one last time. You taking Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith it is.
Man, oh, man. All right, Kyle, here's your question. Echo. In Canada, the Juno Award is given in what field? Television, movies, music, or stage?
Stage?
It is music.
It is a fact music. Echo.
Echo. Echo. Kyle, do you hear that echo in your head?
I do not hear an echo.
Echo.
Maybe one of the crazy ones.
That one's something with our phones, right?
Or his phone. He might be on a Bluetooth or on speaker or something like that, but yeah, it's not his radio or anything.
Stop repeating yourself.
I'm sorry.
All right, your question. Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Echo free. All right, Kyle, your question. What do websites use to remember your preferences?
Is there a monster that loves these?
What do what?
Websites.
What do websites use to remember your preferences?
Oh, cookies.
Baby. Nice job, Kyle. Very good.
I honestly had no idea.
Was he high?
I don't know.
No, he said he was Team Sober.
Okay.
Did you
Because that
know
sounded high.
I don't know what cookies were,
Yeah.
but you
That's
click
why
on a
you-
website
that's
and
why
it
depending
says,
on the website, you
we
might-
use cookies, and I'm like, I don't care because I don't know what it is.
Depending on the website you're at, sometimes you should clear your cookies.
Yes. You should do it on the regular, actually. Now,
Yeah.
you have to re-enter your passwords all the damn time, but
Then it won't happen.
clear your cookies.
Clear your cookies.
Not
your
toss them.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Justin on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Like the other Justin, I'm on Team Sober. I'm still at work.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll be one and done like he was. Okay, you're going to see a band for the last time. You
No
take 'em
promises.
Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Good
Killing it
God.
today.
All right, your question. What does the zip and zip code stand for?
Zip code.
Z-I penis. Z-I penis.
Trying to think of what the Z would be.
The Z I know.
Yeah.
You do.
It makes a great deal of sense. Once you hear it, you go, oh, Jesus, yeah, that makes sense. Any ideas?
Zone. That's all I got. Zone.
All right, well, you got the first one almost right. Zoning.
Indicator.
No, zoning improvement plan.
Oh,
All right, makes sense when you hear it. Like,
Justin, there's no way you could be one and done on that one, man.
Appreciate the sympathy, Miles.
and Miles just mouthed to me. What an idiot. All right. This question is from our very own Mike Hawk. Which number comes first alphabetically?
Everybody's thinking.
8.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice, Justin.
Yes, indeed.
Great job.
That was based off of a picture that I saw that between the numbers 10 and 100, what is the number that comes first? It's
So
just
10 and
Between
100.
10 and 100?
Right.
Is
That's why I didn't do it because it's
11?
hard to. No, it is not 11. Because 8 is still before 11.
Oh, so 80.
No.
Wait, hold on. So between 10 and 100,
Wait.
what is the first number that comes alphabetically?
Right. And I believe it was 18 is the first one.
That makes sense because 11 has a L, right? Instead of the I. Okay. Well done.
I got a good one you can do to mess with people.
What's that?
Talk about like letters and numbers, what comes afterwards. Mm-hmm. So like, what comes after L? Whoa! Did you just jab somebody with your elbow?
I'm doing that tonight to my son.
I was gonna say,
I'm doing it to my kids tonight, dude.
You're going to get a phone call from the school, man.
Oh, I know.
Mr. Hill, your son...
Was it the bow thing? Good.
It's from a weird movie where Burt Reynolds befriends a small kid that helped solve crime and turns him into a cop, too.
The hell was this movie?
Like 1.5 Cop? That might be the name of it.
Look, man, I believe you. I've just never heard of it. He befriends a child.
Cop and a half.
Cop and a half.
Cop and a half.
Me and my mom used to watch it. It's stupid, but it's kind of
Oh, my
funny.
God.
Hello, Wyatt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Wyatt, are you on team sober or team not sober?
We're still working.
All right, Wyatt. Where do you work?
FedEx.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, man. All right, Wyatt, you're going to see a band one last time. Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Oh, Aerosmith.
Aerosmith again.
Good God. I don't even know why we have a poll now.
I don't either.
They're crushing it.
They really, really are. All right, Wyatt, your question. How many different falling pieces are there in a game of Tetris?
Ooh. 4?
6,
7.
7.
Over on Twitter, it's pretty tight between Aerosmith and Rush.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Somehow that makes sense to me. All
Some
right.
couple arguing right now.
But I want to see Bon Jovi. Yeah, but I don't want to see women. That's the argument.
Honey, we're going to Rush.
All right, quiet, Wyatt. Here is your question. Brandy is pure distilled what?
No, there's a brand.
Cognac.
Wine.
Wine.
Do you enjoy cognac? You said that like a man who enjoys cognac.
Nah, I'm only 21. I've barely even touched the road of alcohol here.
All right. What
right.
What was your first alcoholic beverage legally?
Legally, Corona with lime.
Okay. What was your first alcoholic beverage?
Hang on. Did you like the Corona with lime when you tried it first?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So what was your first alcoholic beverage, period?
That was, I can't remember if it was Malibu or Captain Morgan, something I stole out of my dad's drawer.
Either one of those. It
Always
sounds
rum.
right. It is because, look, man, rum is, it's a little bit sweeter. If you mix it with the right thing, it's palatable. There's a reason why we drink fortified wine when we're younger. It's not that Mad Dog's awesome, but it kind of tastes like orange.
Rum doesn't take away the taste of whatever you mix it with.
Yeah.
And rum usually leads to a good time.
Hell yeah.
For whatever reason, right?
You ever have a rum and Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Mind blowing.
No.
Spice rum.
My brother-in-law and I know that you guys hated it, but we loved that Captain Morgan tattoo stuff in Pepsi.
I
Black
just didn't
cherry
like it.
Pepsi, man. It was great.
Write all of these down there, Wyatt. Yeah.
Oh, they don't make the tattoo anymore. Y'all ran it out of town.
It's my fault then.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
I've been on a big whiskey ginger
on.
kick.
You're listening to
Okay.
the men's room with
I don't know what it
Miles
is.
and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
All the shows, away we go. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season, episode number 4,416. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat, the exciting return of your guess is as good as mine are categories today. We have America's favorite sodas.
All right.
You want to talk about keeping yourself healthy and shape and all that? Nothing better than grabbing an ice-cold can of delicious soda pop.
Oh, God. Any of Fanta, Coca-Cola,
Oh,
you
yeah.
name it. It'll make you stronger, smarter, and healthier.
What Americans are drinking, we have the top 10 list. And
right.
yes, within the last 2 or 3 years, there's a brand new number one. Mm-hmm. It's been holding steady. Always within the top 2 or 3. For whatever reason, Ted, you went to the state most known to drink it. And that is the most popular drink in the United States of
Which
America.
I just cannot wrap my head around, man.
I
think
believe
part
they're
of it is-
delicious.
I think part of it is because people like their diet version so much.
It is very good.
Yeah, I've heard more people compliment the diet version of it than they do the regular.
Well, I'm a Diet Coke drinker, but as far and people say, why don't you drink the Coke Zero? I just like the taste of Diet Coke.
I know you do. It's just weird.
I've been drinking it my whole life. So I at least get maybe 1 or 2 or 3 a week.
Yeah, when's the last time you just had a Coke? A regular, straight up, just full on Coca-Cola.
I mean, I hate to be this guy, but anytime I see the Mexican bottle that they have, like a Mexican restaurant or whatever, if I'm not having a beer, I'll have one of those.
I can't believe they don't just call it Mexicoke.
Yeah.
Mexico Coca-Cola.
If I'm driving like 3+ hours, I'll stop and get a Coke at McDonald's.
Oh, well, the McDonald's Coke is different.
Yeah,
it's
McDonald's,
a different animal, man.
Jeez, a whiz, man. They've got the Coke game nailed. You have a hangover, go get a breakfast sandwich and a Coke at McDonald's.
Yeah, man. Seriously.
That'll take care of you in a heartbeat. So the 10 best soda drinks. The next category is countries we would move to if we decided to live abroad.
All right.
And experience some time somewhere else. So they polled 2,000 Americans to ask them what country, if they could, would they like to move to for a period of time. 2 of those countries are in North America.
Yeah, I can believe that.
7 are in Europe, and 1 is what I call other.
Other, okay.
Other. Still in the Americas, so to speak. You guys ever think about that? If you ever were going to move someplace?
Yep.
Like outside the country?
Outside the country, yeah.
I don't really think about it outside the country.
Oh, I do, man. Mazatlan. There's no doubt.
Yeah, I know where I'd move in the country.
Where would you move in the country?
It doesn't help. I was just there, but
Austin.
I really like that city.
Look, man. Every time you've been, you've come back with glowing reviews. I believe that, and somehow it fits you. You can wear your cowboy hat. You can eat beef.
Is that you sure that's not because you were just there?
But I've been down there in November. I've been in the middle of the summer, like when it's been hot and gross. Like, I hate being this guy, but like the vibe's just cool.
I was going to say that's a good
it's
vibe.
a vibe.
Traveling is different. Traveling hits you different.
Sure.
We'll talk about that on the question, but it really does. It's my ex-wife, Jesus Christ, she'd travel all the time for business. And she would say stuff like, "Man, if you've been to Anchorage, right?" I'm like, yeah, we went up there. And, "Oh man, I'd like to live there. That's great."
No.
Like, no, you don't.
I enjoyed my time in Anchorage. I would not want to. I enjoyed my time in Orlando, Florida. I would never move there. Like, sometimes, look, I am here. I'm going to have a good time. I can make myself have a good time. That is not the problem because I'm going to do everything that I wouldn't do. Or no, like, I'm going to drink every day from the time I wake up to the time I go to bed.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody, so you just kind of cut loose. I'm like, but I also know I could not live in Orlando.
Right. When I got married the first time around, I went to my honeymoon was in Jamaica. I love Jamaica.
Yeah,
I was like, this is awesome. People are nice, laid back, smoking weed, drinking a Red Stripe in the street. Tomorrow it's going to be completely annihilated. But at the time when I went there, I was like, man, this is.
Would you live there?
Well, knowing what I know now about the weather situation,
sure,
it would not be the easiest place to live. I'm not even sure the Jamaicans can evacuate right now.
And evacuate.
I'm pretty sure the Marley International Airport in Kingston is probably closed.
Right.
Montego Bay, maybe they're getting a flight out or two. But if you're down there right now, I mean, you are screwed. Now, obviously, if Haiti gets hit, just based on the infrastructure, it's going to be worse. But
can they even tell in Haiti? Things are so messed up. Like a hurricane can blow through. They wake up the next morning. Like, other than being wet, everything looks about the same.
But when I was in Aruba and Curacao, which is a little bit north of Venezuela, that was beautiful too.
Where'd you move there?
It was Dutch. It's just in the middle of nowhere. It's so far away from everything.
I mean, you're right about travel. I liked Milwaukee, but you haven't heard me say I could move to Milwaukee.
But you love it, right?
Yeah.
Chicago's another great town till you spend a winter there.
Chicago is, and there's other places I can move, but also just the first one I've been to, I was just like, man, I don't know what it is. There's just something cool about this town.
Yeah.
If you go to Victoria, Canada, beautiful. Vancouver, beautiful. Wintertime, live in hell. I mean, worse than here, darker than here, rainier than here.
I really like Vancouver. Would not live there.
No.
And I'm like, dude, this is a great city. I'm having a blast. This is fantastic. Would you move here? Absolutely freaking not.
California, beautiful state. Got all kinds of stuff down there. Could I afford to live there? I don't know if I could pay all the taxes.
No.
To be honest with you. State taxes, the property taxes are crazy.
Income tax.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ted, you've been given a new
nice.
nickname. You are the Tex Smith.
All right.
Some people call me Tex.
Yeah. The Tex Smith.
Tex Smith.
And don't get me wrong, I still love the Northwest. They're the best summer. You know what I mean? But yeah.
Do Texas people treat Texas like you guys treat the Maryland flag?
Everyone in Texas treats Texas like that.
I mean, the burnt orange, is that equivalent? I mean, just at least in Austin to the Maryland thing with the flag?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of hats. I mean, granted, Saturday at the race was Hatter Day.
Hatter Day?
Yeah, everybody. If you wore your hat, then for $20 you could get it branded with the.
They actually branded it.
Yeah, you could brand your hat.
Well, and I feel like the Texas flag is one that gets a lot of pride from its people too. I feel like it's on a lot of stuff.
It's on stuff, but Maryland is weird about our flag. We are fierce about our flag because it is absolutely atrocious and ridiculous, right? Texas, the flag just kind of flies everywhere, but Texas talks about Texas. Like Maryland doesn't really talk about Maryland. We will talk about crabs. We would talk
You talk
about
about
seafood.
things, Maryland.
Talk about things, Maryland, but you don't really say Maryland. Texas, well, that's part of it. We can't pronounce it correctly.
Well,
but-
and here's the thing. Kyle put it best when he moved down there, right? He just said, he goes, man, Texas people like hyped themselves up about Texas in Texas.
oh, yeah.
Like they're always fired up.
Always. Always.
You know people from Texas. They're always trying to move back to Texas.
Yeah, they're always away just for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Their plan is to move back to Texas.
There's like a wall around Texas that is your only existence.
Here's the thing.
Texas.
Okay. If you're from Texas, it's not about you being from Texas. It's about the state of Texas.
Right.
So Californians, all right, they're going to remind you within 3 seconds, like someone who does yoga or a vegan or a vegetarian or CrossFit,
Right.
that they are from California.
Right.
They're not bragging or being bodacious. They might drop a line at the end of it like, well, the tacos kind of suck here.
Yeah.
Or whatever compared to California. But you got to remember, I'm from California. So it's always about them.
Right.
It's not about the state.
Oh, no, Texas, that's straight up. No,
And
the
Texas.
standards
it's
that
about
they
the
have.
actual state, not about
Correct.
them being from that area. You know, like, oh, I'm from the Bay Area, so, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't care. But, people from Texas are more like, it's Texas.
Period.
It's, Texas.
And it doesn't matter. You can be in Dallas, you can be in Houston, you can be in Austin, you can be in Corpus Christi. It's like, it's about Texas.
And they do have a lot of different zones out in Texas as
And
well.
they're not remotely the same. Like
No.
Houston is definitely its own thing.
It's its own
Dallas
country.
Is its own weird suburb with some skyscrapers. Austin, like Ted says, this cool little pocket of weirdness. Corpus Christi, it's like I got money and I want to be near the water, And then you can be somewhere like freaking Waco.
Yes.
And when you're in Waco,
in the desert.
Hey, it's about Texas.
So my uncle and I share a birthday. And so I went down there at one point on our birthday in January. So it's still nice in Texas in January. I mean,
Yeah.
they get their weather, but for the most part, it was sunny and 70 degrees. We played golf, the whole deal. So on our actual birthday, which it fell on a Sunday, he's like, we're going to go get one of the best steaks in town, and we're going to watch some NFL football, and we're going to go there for like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock afternoon lunch. And trust me, this is one of the best steaks you ever have. We went to a strip club, Mike. We went to a strip
Were you in
club.
Dallas?
Yes, with
Yep.
giant televisions that were showing all the NFL games. It was almost like going to like David Buster's or Jillian's.
But with boobs.
But
David
then,
Boobsters.
Then all of a sudden,
Dave and Boobsters.
all of a sudden, this huge waterfall comes down in the middle of the stage.
What was her name?
And it was lights and all this stuff on the waterfall. And all of a sudden, this woman just walks out in a bikini through the waterfall. And I'm like, this is unbelievable. I'm like fixing my baked potato. I'm just like, this is insane.
I got football, I got
are
baked
we? What the
potatoes
hell
and
is it?
boobs.
I don't know if it was called the land. No, it wasn't even that place. Oh, God. Not the landing. Either way, it still exists. I know that. But it was like this huge, it was almost like you were on the highway and you drove by what looked to be like a Walmart or a Big Bass Pro Shop.
Right.
But it was just this huge ass strip club in this just mammoth
Dallas is serious
sized
about
building.
the clubs.
They're
too.
very serious about that.
Crazy.
First time I went to Dallas, right? Like I didn't get an Uber. I got a cab to the airport.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the guy was on me within 2 minutes. Like, you like Mexican food? I was like, yeah. He's like, you should go there or there. Do you like, something about women? Very nonchalant. I said, oh yeah, I heard they're beautiful down here. And he's like, here's this card. You go in there, tell them I sent you. I was like, oh man, he pegged me as soon as I got in that cab.
Yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, like, you look like you want to go to a strip club, don't you?
You look like a man who likes boobs.
Was it called the Lodge? No. Spearmint Rhino they got. Baby Dolls, Bucks, Silver City, Bucks Wild, Chicas Bonitas.
But honestly, I don't know. I've thought about moving in the country. I haven't thought about where I'd move outside
Outside of the country. All right.
Yeah.
I might be the outlier here, but I've said for a few years now that if I was to ever get brave enough to leave the Pacific Northwest, I would move to the Carolinas.
What is it about the Carolinas?
I don't
Because I've heard
know,
you
man.
say that.
Well, it's affordable for one thing.
It's
Well, it's
affordable for one thing.
affordable.
There's a simplicity to it that I really enjoy. It's just it kind of fits my aesthetic. if
Do you
understand.
like insects the size of bald eagles?
That's my
'Cause,
thing.
man, I'm telling the Carolinas are fine and they've come a long way, but man, like in the summer, even the people in the Carolinas are like, I want to be anywhere other than here.
Well, also part of the East Coast driving culture. People will drive anywhere on the East Coast. 12 hours, not a big deal. We'll do it tomorrow. But where the Carolinas are located, you can easily get to Washington, D.C. You can easily get to Florida. You can get to Atlanta. Obviously, Charlotte is there. There's airports. There's Asheville. There's Raleigh. There's Charlotte. There's Columbia. There's Charleston. All those places you can easily fly in and out of if you don't want to drive.
Well, and my qualifier here is I have never spent more than I've never spent more than 36 hours in one of the Carolinas at any given time. I have only been there really in the month of March. I've never been in there, during like hurricane season and whatnot. So there's very little that I know. There was a lot of research that I would have to do if I was to actually pull this trigger.
Humidity
However,
and bugs. That's all I would say.
Okay.
Man, hurricanes
Beach.
are hurricanes, dude. You figure it out, and every place functions the way it functions, but you cannot do anything about the bugs, man. And I'm telling you, there are so many more insects there.
Now you got
when we
great
got to
barbecue.
the Northwest, they have fantastic barbecue. Something you're going to get fat because all you're going to do is eat, and you're not going to care because it's that.
And it's
good.
just cicadas out there as far as the bugs, right?
No,
Dude,
those are once every two.
Name
Palmetto bugs.
an insect. It is there, and it is larger than they ever put on Google Images. I can't. I'm telling you, the more humid a place is, something happens to insects where they become like Bruce Banner.
Okay.
They like Hulkify, right? So you're screaming and running around like, hey, calm down, bud. It's just a roach. Now, as we perceive roaches, they're the size of roaches. There, you're like, dude, that is the size of a house cat.
It's going to pick up my head.
Right, exactly. They can mug you.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Then there's always Puerto Rico. It's the United States. I was down there, man.
I hear great stuff about Puerto
It
Rico.
was
Really?
fantastic. The only problem with Puerto Rico, basically what we dealt with the last weekend. Power outages, 30,000 people without power, sometimes just for no reason.
Yeah.
The grid just goes off.
Maybe it's
So
just-
like
there's
it's
a
not a
pride of Puerto
storm or
Rico.
anything even responsible for it. Sometimes the power just stops working.
Yep.
So that's the problem with that place.
Maybe that's all I've heard is that there's just pride of Puerto Rico. If you're from Puerto Rico, you are proud to be from Puerto Rico.
Which is weird because you live in New York City.
That's right. No kidding.
There are more Puerto Ricans in New York City than Puerto Rico.
Like
Yeah.
you're in New York.
Like, I
dude.
like the neighborhood I stayed in London, but I don't know that I was like, I got to move to London.
I really liked London. There's no chance I could ever afford to live in London, but it was a really cool city.
I really enjoyed Scotland when I was over
Scotland.
there. However, it's very much just a country of Washington. It is rainy as hell. It is gray as hell. There is wind and cold out
Mike.
there. I loved it.
I was playing golf with a guy yesterday from Ireland, all right?
Yeah.
Nice guy. You were walking down the fairway and it's pouring down rain and the wind's blowing freaking 20 miles an hour. He's like, oh, I hate this effing. This is why I moved from Ireland. I was like, oh
When
my
did you
God.
move here?
Hey,
I'm just like, oh my God.
can't-
Did you do
Just
zero
like-
research?
Hey,
This is
we are
why I
just
moved
like
from
North
Ireland.
Europe out here.
Yeah. We're known for that. It's not like some secret.
Hey,
My God.
He's like, if you ever want to take a golf trip to Ireland, I'm like, is it like this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, no.
no.
I don't want to go there.
I'm sure the summer's beautiful.
I'll go to Palm
It
Springs.
is here. I don't need to go anywhere in the summer.
No.
Your guess is as good as mine. Cut over 430, America's favorite sodas and countries
Which,
that
by the
we
way,
would move to.
just quick side note, one thing that really annoys me about the school schedule, which is pretty standard, right? But the kids are off during the summer, and inevitably you feel compelled to do something with them during the summer. And I always look at my wife and go like, dude, this is the one time I don't want to go anywhere. The weather's perfect here.
Yep. Yeah,
the
it
sky
is.
is blue. We've got mountains. They can go swimming. And inevitably, wherever we go in the summer to take them on their vacation is freaking miserable and hot and humid. I'm like, why don't we go somewhere like in February? Let's take the kids
Yeah,
off for a
yeah.
month. Then I'm all in, man. But like when summer hits and they're like, Dad, where are we going? I'm like, can we stay here?
That's why winter break is
It
great to
is.
get out of town here.
Exactly.
Or you got to stay on the same northern tip, right? Like,
Right.
I went to Cape Cod on July 4th, but like,
But still, how hot
their,
was it?
their weather is a lot like here, so it was great.
Just enjoy this week because starting next week with daylight saving and all that crap, we're going to be dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be into the gray days for a while, so to speak. All right, moving on to the question: what is your messed up air travel story? Not everything has to be crazy, but this one is one of those things where I would like to hear from a listener who's experienced this before. Hopefully, it wasn't tragic and smoke in the cockpit or whatever. But a Delta Airlines flight attendant made a $70,000 mistake Saturday after they accidentally deployed the emergency evacuation slide
The flight attendant did?
at a Pittsburgh airport. The flustered flight attendant, with more than 26 years of flying experience, was so embarrassed by his mistake, he felt there was no other option to publicly apologize to all the passengers whose journey had been majorly disrupted. It appears that as the aircraft was just about to push back from the gate, the flight attendant armed the doors for departure, and then somehow the crew member responsible for the forward left-hand door mistakenly lifted the door handle. Now, once the door is armed, any movement of the door handle is enough to trigger the emergency power assist functionality, which swings the door open and automatically deploys the inflatable slide.
Taking this out of my top story.
Yeah,
as we
even if
speak.
the flight attendant realizes his mistake, they say it's too late to correct the situation. The power assist system will force the door open whether you want it to or not. Now, to add to the drama on board, the slide that deployed was the forward left door, which is one that is used to connect the jet bridge to. As a result,
It's the one everybody uses.
the passengers were effectively stuck on the plane until the engineers unhooked the slide from the plane.
Why didn't they let the people slide down the slide?
I don't know. That would be my
Because like you
plea.
said,
It's got to
it's
be a
worth
health
it.
risk.
I'm sure, but I think even if you took a poll, right? And look, maybe there's some elderly couples and like, I get it. But if you said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, no matter what, our flight's delayed, this is a mistake that we made. But where the slide has come down, that is what connects to the jetway where you would normally enter and exit the plane. So either we can wait for them to disconnect the slide and then hook up the jetway. Or, if you'd like, slide down. Because if you're that close, basically you would slide down and be exactly at the gate that you need to be. I would vote to slide, man.
It seems to me these things are about a one-shot deal. So they say it's
one use, and
50,
that's it.
70, or some slide manufacturers, they'll try to repack it. That costs $30,000.
Oh, jeez.
So either way, the accidental...
This guy just had a brain fart, huh?
I guess. Or just hit the wrong
spot on the job, yeah.
Right.
The incidents are known in the aviation industry as inadvertent slide deployments. I'm sure some
That's a
people
sexy name.
working for Boeing have to test these things. I'm sure that they get their fair share of like, all right, dude, we're deploying the slide today, man. Come on down to this hangar at 2 o'clock.
I would.
I would too. They say accidentally deploying a slide on arrival can be incredibly dangerous, as a slide could hit a ground worker or cause serious damage to a jet bridge or ground service vehicle. They say while the cross-check process is meant to prevent ISDs, on some aircraft, the flight attendant working the front of the plane won't actually have a buddy that is expected to cross-check their own work.
Right.
They say in 2023, British Airways became so alarmed at the spike of those situations occurring that it introduced the Japanese ritual of Shisa Kanko, in which workers in safety-critical roles point and call out what they were doing.
Okay, that makes sense.
Out loud. One study into the practice claimed that reduced human error by nearly 85%.
That makes sense. Shout out what you did. Someone, hey, either correct this or now we know, right? Mm-hmm. But 26 years, one slide deployment. I mean, is that the worst blemish on your record?
Well, the problem with
$70,000 blemish.
Yeah. The problem with a lot of these things is the last time one of these things was really deployed, and I saw a video of it, was probably like a month ago or whatever. I think it was smoke in the cockpit. Something was burning, whatever the deal is. They got the lights on and all that crap. And they deploy the slide. But people are literally in the above overhead bins, grabbing all their crap and all that stuff. And the flight attendant's like, get off of the plane. We will get this crap out of here for you. Get off the plane. They're like, and I mean, there's smoke billowing in there and just grabbing their crap, grabbing their pillow that goes around their neck.
Well, there's something to be said also for not panicking.
Yes.
Right? Like maybe panic a little more than that, but don't go to a full panic.
But I don't want my carry-on like on my lap when I'm going down the slide. I'm throwing my hands up. Wah! I'm having fun with this.
I think I would still, because I always keep my backpack underneath the seat in front of me.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'd probably just throw that on and then hop down the slide.
Yeah, well, you could do that with a backpack.
Yeah, like you're right. I wouldn't go open the container to get my duffel bag or, I still use that Telemordu bag.
You still use that?
I do.
Years.
It's a good bag, dude.
It is.
Durable.
We're getting to a point now. There's some weird marks on it and stuff. Like, I don't want this thing to rip open. But
I checked it.
I've been using that thing forever, and it's great. But, yeah, like, I wouldn't sweat that as much because that's usually just closed.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. If I grab my backpack, I'm taking the slide, if given the option.
If I got to take the slide, look, even if I would not grab the crap from the overhead, but even if I did, like, you're not going to not let me go down the slide, so no harm, no foul.
Our question, what is your messed up air travel story? The game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Seems like a reason to rush to get up, Miles.
Hello, Julie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola. Julie, are you sober or not sober?
Well,
not
for
sober.
your rules, not sober.
Well.
Okay, you're going to see a band one last time. Jules, are you going to take Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
I'm doing Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. Okay.
What song are you hoping they perform the most?
I don't know. Don't care. Just want to see them.
All right, my plan with Aerosmith is simply this, all right? They're out there playing. They're killing it. They're going to do a great job. I know that. And I want to get a beer. And I go, when do I go? And they say, hey, man, this next one's from the Armageddon soundtrack. That's when I go get a beer.
Oh,
I don't want to miss
yeah,
the
that's
thing.
for sure.
Well, you're not going to miss that then, are you?
Well, I don't want to miss the thing or Angel. Which one of those do you go to the beer line? Because I don't want to have to sit through either.
Oh, I'm not skipping those songs.
Really? Are you being serious?
I'm dead serious. But Angel was that CD was massive.
It was
when I was like in high school.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I think.
I guess I'll go to the beer line for one of them and maybe go to the bathroom on the other. That's all.
Yeah.
How about falling in love is hard on the knees?
Anyone want another beer? Yeah.
Damn, man.
That's from Aerosmith.
Yeah. Of course it is. All right, Julie, here is your question. What does JPEG stand for in the computer world?
Oh, God. JPEG?
JPEG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, that's just
I don't know. I really don't.
Yeah,
I can't even think of anything.
You got any guesses there, Mike? You're probably the most computer savvy person in the room. So you get a JPEG, right? We've all deal with JPEGs, and then you go, what in the hell does a JPEG? I know what it is, but what does it mean?
Java?
No.
Java. That's what I was just
No, that's not it. It
No,
is
you don't.
Joint Photographic Experts Group.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
That's the problem is that that kind of lingo I'm terrible with when it comes
Yeah.
to computers.
JPEG. All right. Your question. Including Malcolm, how many siblings were featured on the TV show Malcolm in the Middle?
I think it's just the three of them.
Is it 5?
It's 5. Yeah, I thought it was 3 as well. It is 5, yeah. So it was Francis, Reese, then Malcolm in the middle, followed by Dewey, and then Jamie.
Ted reasonably went from 3 to 4, but I was about to do the same thing. He's Malcolm in the middle, so he has to be the middle child. So now it has to be an odd number.
Why do we all think it's 3? Like, I thought it was 3. Julie thought it was 3.
I
you
never
thought
watched-
it was 3. Ted, you thought it was 3.
I really only remember him, the brother above him, and Dewey.
And Dewey,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I never watched the show, but I just, from the clips that I've seen, I remember just 3 kids that I...
We forget about Reese and Jamie. Yeah, they were there.
Huh.
All right, your question. Crepuscular animals. Crepuscular animals, they're active during what 2 parts of the day? Think of like a shark.
Breakfast time and lunchtime.
Well, I have to say morning and night.
Can you be a little more specific?
Does it have to do with the sun, maybe?
Basically.
Yeah, like so maybe sunrise and sunset. I don't know.
Judges, what do you think? Sunrise, sunset, or is it?
Something more technical.
It is dusk and dawn, basically.
Oh, dusk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're tracking. You're tracking. All right, your question.
Dang it.
In 1980, Mark David Chapman became famous for murdering what musician?
Oh, John Lennon.
All right. Nice job, Julie.
Well done, Julie. Well done.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 Rock.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Andrea. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Andrea, are you sober or not sober?
I'm not sober.
Okay,
Oh,
you don't
wow.
sound happy about that. Okay, then.
I'm making cinnamon rolls.
I bet you are.
Oh, that sounds good.
I wonder why that popped in your head all of a sudden. Hey,
You know, you can go for some cinnamon rolls.
Really what I'm doing.
it's a 3:30 on cinnamon rolls.
And I'm going to make them, yeah.
Andrea, you're going to see a band for one last time. You take Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates.
Aerosmith?
Aerosmith it is.
All right.
All right.
All right, Andrea, your question. Which Kardashian sibling is the oldest?
Robert.
Courtney.
Courtney. You say, how did you know that?
Gosh, you're right.
The Kardashians.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, there was, the Jenner ones. Like, I just know they're younger. And
They're
all the
much
rest are the
younger.
same to me.
And like, for whatever reason, like
Courtney, Kim, and who's the
Is
other?
Courtney the one that dating
Chloe.
or married to the guy from Blink-182?
yes,
That's-
Travis Barker.
Okay, Travis Barker.
Yeah.
That's Courtney.
And then the next one was OJ's kid, right?
What was her name?
Kendall?
No, Kendall was
No,
one of the
Chloe.
younger. Chloe.
I thought
All right.
Chloe was younger than Kim.
Hang on.
I truly have no idea.
I'm glad we don't know.
I'm very glad I
Well,
don't
Kim
know.
was the one we knew, and then when the show
Right.
came out, like for people like me, I was like, "Who is Courtney?"
I'm not there.
In order from oldest to youngest is Kaylin, Chris, Courtney, Kim, Chloe, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie.
I like that Rob's in there.
Hello.
Well, everyone else is a K name. They're like, Rob. They couldn't even be Kevin or Ken or anything. They're like, nah, he's a
Kyle.
boy. F him. All right, your question. The CN Tower is located in what city?
The what?
CN Tower. The letters. The CN Tower is located in what city?
Charlie November.
Like CNPN?
Is it in the U.S.?
It is in the fine country of Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Canada.
Oh, it's not where I'm thinking of.
Let's go with Quebec.
That was city.
Quebec City.
Quebec City.
Oh, Montreal.
Yeah.
Not Montreal. It is in Toronto. And what tower were you thinking of?
For some reason, I thought that was the new name of the Chicago Tower, Sears Tower.
The Sears Tower is not the what you talking about Willis Tower.
Oh, the Willis Tower. That's right.
The what you talking
Nobody
about Willis
wants to
Tower.
think about Toronto.
Yeah, I know. Look, I wrote the question before the series ended. All right, just to be fair, because even when I saw it, I'm like, nobody wants to hear this right now.
No.
That's a big basis of that stupid movie, Canadian Bacon. So they're going to invade Canada, and they're like, we're going to the capital. But they keep going to Toronto. And finally, they're like, it's Ottawa.
All right, your question. A tetrapod is a creature with how many feet?
10?
Yes, the average 10-footed animal that's out there.
Was it insect?
That would be 4.
Oh, 4.
A horse, an elephant.
Oh.
What animal are you thinking of that has 10 feet? I'm just curious. I know you're making cinnamon rolls, and we know why, but I'm just imagining what.
I was just thinking like a caterpillar, or like not a caterpillar, but
Like a millipede or something.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Our question, what is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
All right, guys. Well, I'm a new flight attendant. Started almost 6 months ago.
All right.
And
How long's the training for that? I'm just curious.
It was 4 weeks of intense training.
What
most
makes it intense? What is it? The emergency protocols or what?
Well, a lot of people think, we just stand up there and look good and hand out sodas, but
Some people look good. Some people do not. Yeah.
That's me. Yeah, I'm the good-looking one.
Just good-looking one. All right.
But it's mostly life-saving. We're doing everything up there. A lot of people think that, we might have someone in row 22A having chest pains while somebody in 3C is having anxiety. We're dealing with multiple things at once, but most of the training deals with saving a life. And I had that opportunity the day I actually graduated. I got my wings pinned. My son was there with me. And I was ready to go home. I was exhausted. So we board the plane. I'm still in my uniform. I'm doing what's called deadheading home. And right after takeoff, about 2 minutes into the climb out, a passenger in front of me hit the flight attendant call button, and I was so close to him, I got up and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he told me that he had like numb fingers and just didn't feel right. So another flight attendant came up and we kind of went through our questions and determined that it wasn't really serious, but we were going to keep a close eye on him and it might be low blood sugar. And he got up, went to the bathroom, came back and said he felt better. And I said, hey, buddy, I'm 2 rows behind you sitting with my son. If you need anything, you just wave your hand. About 10 minutes later, he waves his hand, and I go up to him, and he said, do you have a row that I could lay down in? So I go look back, and I see my son sitting there. I'm like, yeah, you can have our row. We were going to move and let him have it so he could just lay down. And he stood up, he looked at me, and then all of a sudden his eyes rolled behind his head, and he collapsed in my arms.
This is the first freaking day that you've got your pins.
Yeah, I've got my brand new wings, and here I am with a guy completely gone. He's just in my arms, his legs folded under him, so it's an awkward position. I'm like, oh my God, he's going to break a leg. So I had to reach under his thighs to lift him up straight so I could lay him down. And I got him into what we call a recovery position, and I'm yelling, medical, medical. I ended up having to back away because they found a doctor and we got all of the medical kits out and everything. They were working on him, and I helped secure the cabin. We made an emergency landing in Amarillo, Texas, out of all places.
Jesus. Wow. Did you just go to first class and say, will the doctor stand up, please?
No, they did make an announcement if there's a doctor on board. And
what if it's a dentist?
Yeah, I know. What kind of... Because my
maybe
uncle,
he's a professor at a university, teaches history.
Yeah, my uncle's a doctor, but he's a botanist. So in theory, he could jump up. But
I'm a botanist. I got this.
Unless the man is a plant, he can't help it. By the way, did the doctor pop out of first class?
The doctor, I couldn't tell you where the doctor was sitting, but I know that he did take an aisle seat and laid over the top of him while we were landing. We're assuming it was a heart attack, and he would come in and out of consciousness, grab his chest, and complain that it was hurting real bad. And thankfully, we got down on the ground quick. I mean, I've got to give it to these flight attendants and the pilots how when somebody's in distress like that, everything is about getting them to the ground as safely and quickly as possible, get them into an ambulance and get them to where they need to go. And I'm praying the guy's okay.
You proved it because you sprang into action, man. I mean, good on you. That's insane to me that is day one.
How does the flight work? Like, if you're making emergency landing, like, does Amarillo just say, hey, every other plane, you can't land right now?
You can only land there in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, they'll make a call right away to the tower and request a diversion city for medical. And, yeah, they'll clear everything for just us to be able to come in right away. I don't think Amarillo has a lot of traffic in their pattern.
I don't think they do, no.
And, hey, I got lucky, too. I was one of the first to be stuck in one of the tower closures.
Oh, nice.
A week ago. Yeah, it was great. 2 hours. 2 hours we
Hey,
stayed.
man, how old is your son? Since he had to witness all this to see Dad spring into action, how old is he?
Phoenix is 15 years old.
Okay, so he's old enough to absorb what's going on and all that kind of thing.
He was pretty shook up, and he just became a lifeguard this summer over at one of the wild waves over there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so it was
he's actually got some training too.
He did, and he was really eager to ask a lot of questions. And we ended up missing the flight home because we had to connect through another city, and we ended up having to overnight in another city. Of course, I wanted to go home, but that wasn't happening.
Now, wait a minute. As a flight attendant, do you get any kind of juice on bumping yourself up to another flight if it's on the same airline?
Not really. It's kind of a standby thing, so it goes by seniority order for sure.
What made you want to be a flight attendant? How well everyone treats you?
I was 20 years as one of those ramp guys out there, and my shoulder started really giving me a lot of heartache, and I talked to my wife and said, hey, there's a flight attendant opening, and when she gave me the thumbs up, it's like, this is happening.
Is there still those agents that fly on the what are those guys called again?
Air marshals?
Air marshals. Do they still do that?
Oh yeah. I can't really go into depth.
No. I always play the game just as I'm sitting there.
Yeah, you're not supposed to know who they are.
Who's the air marshal? No bags. Walks on without a jacket.
So what route do you get on the flight attendant? Because some people, they're always flying from here to Dallas back to Seattle. What is your main destination?
Being new, I get to Midland, Texas, to where there's a garbage can that I can view on my layover. Wichita. I get the greatest there. But
what would be your goal if they said, "Look, tell you what, you saved a man's life on your first day on the job. You can pick any route you want. Which one are you taking?"
It'd definitely be to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah?
I would jump all over Hawaii if I had that opportunity.
Would you take that over an international flight? Like if they said, "Look, we also have Tokyo, we have London, we have Paris." You'd still take Hawaii?
I would, just because of the fact that it's paradise there, and being able to just go out on the beach and all year long, it's just perfect weather there.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but not a lot of delays to land. I mean, maybe coming back.
Right. But
you might get in some crap, but at least if you're going to Hawaii, you're going to get to Hawaii. Or you're going to end up in the Pacific Ocean.
Now, where are you based out of again, that you got all these small towns in Texas?
Where my base would be in Oakland, California.
Okay. All
right.
And
so I commute to work.
Do they train you to? I know obviously you have to stay calm if something definitively is going wrong. But one thing, as a passenger that knows nothing, every once in a while you'll hear little dings. So maybe there's ding, ding, and the flight attendants seem pretty cool. And I go, there's nothing weird going on. And I know that I believe different airlines have different ding systems, but I do recall being on a flight. I heard 3 dings, and just the look on the flight attendant's face told me something has gone very, very wrong. They're not going to tell us what it is. I know that, but they were moving very briskly, and they seemed very concerned, and they were hovering around the cockpit. So is it different per airline as far as their ding system?
I'm assuming it's all pretty much the same. Like when you mentioned that we double check each other's work, that's pretty common in all of the industry. when arming the doors, we're double checking and disarming doors. I'll look over and make sure that my coworker's door is secured or armed or disarmed.
Okay. As a flight attendant, is there anything that you would like to tell the average airline traveler that would be beneficial to help you with your job? Is there something that, like, as far as just getting your bag up quick, clearing the aisle, is there something that you say, like, look, this could really help everybody involved? Is there anything like that?
Yeah. A couple of things. If you get on board, stow that bag, go in the overhead bin, and take your seat, we'll be able to get you out on time. And we actually make those announcements. Another thing, too, is if there is an evacuation, don't worry about that carry-on bag. Trust me, that's the last thing. There was a crash in Russia just about 10 years ago where everyone was trying to grab their carry-on bags while the back of the airplane's on fire.
Jesus.
And unfortunately, it killed half the passengers because everything was
fell out the window.
Yeah, there was nothing. And everyone needed their carry-ons, and it's just not worth it. Seconds matter. We want to get you off that airplane in less than 90 seconds if we can.
And one last question for you, man.
Sure.
Why do you think, because it's something I do not understand, and every flight I've ever been on, I see people do this. Before the overheads get completely packed, people get on the plane, they see an overhead bin, and they put their carry-on up there. I'm like, cool. And then they walk 12 rows back. Mm-hmm. Like, for whatever, like, nobody wants to just put their bag over their own goddamn seat, and I do not understand it. And I feel like it ends up taking everyone longer to get on and off the plane.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know the reasoning for it. I've been trying to figure that out since I've only been doing this about 6 months, and I couldn't give you a definitive answer on that one.
I think that people just panic. They worry they're not going to find any space, so they just see an open space and throw it in there.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Swear to God, that's my whole theory on it.
But just put your bag over your seat, man. You know where you're sitting. Just put it there.
Is there, like a bartender would tell you, there's certain drinks that just kind of like raise your attention, that fly a flag. Is there one drink that you serve on a plane where you're like, oh no, this guy?
What we're saying is Jack Daniels.
What is it?
Hot chocolate when it's only a 30-minute, 40-minute flight, and you're like, oh, no, because you've got to actually rip open the package, stir it, get it ready.
I've read that someplace.
What's the most annoying request that you get on the regular? The regular request, you're just like, Jesus.
What if it's a 6-year-old kid? He just wants a hot chocolate.
Right.
The most regular request, in terms of what is frustrating?
Yes.
It's got to be the hot chocolate or,
hot chocolate.
I never would have guessed hot chocolate, man.
No, me neither. That would not have been on my list.
You know, I'm gonna just to be a D. Flight. I'm gonna do it next time I get on.
Can I get a Jack and hot chocolate?
If it's a 2-hour flight, that's not an issue. But sometimes, we have those really short hops, and we're like, oh no, I've got to get 80 people served in less than 15
this
minutes.
Idiot wants a hot chocolate.
Whiskey and hot chocolate doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't at all.
And they don't get a chance to drink it because by then we're already collecting everything.
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Okay.
Yeah, I went out for a month with a flight attendant. Her big thing for me, she was like, just don't hit the call button for booze. She's like, because we're probably going to cut you off.
Well, to be fair, now Miles has hit the call button for booze, but he pressed mine.
Yeah.
And that was very uncomfortable. His flight attendant even said, is this for the gentleman behind you? I'm like, no. Can I get a double vodka soda? And she's like, you've been drinking Jack all day. I'm like, I'm just switching up my appetite. She's like, well, that's funny because the guy behind you has been drinking double vodka sodas. I'm like, I don't even know the guy. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm tapping him on the shoulder like, did you get it?
Oh, yeah. The look on her face was like, I know you're full of S, but I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. Oh, dude, she was.
Because we used to argue about it. And then, again, we only hung out for like a month or two. She was like, hey, tell Miles that is a red giveaway. That you've probably already had too many or whatever. She's like,
that's why
if you can't wait in the time in between for us to get there, you're hitting that call button. She's like, I know.
Well, they only come across once, and Miles needs a couple during the flight.
That's exactly.
Hang on.
No,
Thank you.
they already cut him off.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No, they
That's
didn't.
why they wouldn't. If you ordered a drink, they would not bring you a drink. They did. That's why you hit my button. So they already knew he'd had too much. Because that's why they would not go to.
I'm so thirsty.
I was thirsty.
Yeah.
Oh, some of the flights, if they're like when I fly across the country, they come by a couple times, but like it's not that hard. Basically, like sometimes I'll just get up to go to the bathroom, just be like, "Hey, I'm up in whatever. Can I buy another beer?" And they're like, "Sure." So she's like, you could do that. But she was just like, you start hitting that button just for drinks.
Man.
She's like, it's a red flag.
I rolled back there one time to get a drink, and they looked at me like I was weird.
Oh, really?
Like, why in the hell are you back here? Kind of a thing.
Because you have the booze.
Yeah.
Usually we ask you to wait until we come by. Like, oh, okay.
I would say 50%.
Did you pre-jump the first serving?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
I think I've gotten another one.
What happened to the Biscoff cookies? Have they gotten rid of those?
No, I still get them, man.
I don't
They're
think.
on Alaska.
Depends on the airline.
Is that what it is?
Man. Yeah, I don't know.
Because I got Biscoff on my last flight, and I could barter with the kids, right? Because as soon as we got them, we're all eating them. And my daughter's like, are you going to finish them? I said, what are you going to do for me? Seriously, what are you going to do for me if I give you the rest of my Biscoff? Because these are really good, babe. She's like, well, let me think about it. I said, you got like 30 seconds because I'm going to
eat them.
I'm going to finish the bag. So I ended up finishing my Biscoff. She was disappointed. But again, she ate hers. But the flight attendant was very kind. I said, hey, can I get another Jack? And can we get another bag of Biscoff? And I just thumbed at my daughter. And she's like, oh, of course. So when she came back, she gave my daughter 2 bags of Biscoff.
There we go.
And my daughter she didn't say it, but the look on her face was, F you, old man. Right? I mean, just they both plopped down.
You're the one that hooked her up, man.
I know, man.
Come on.
Still.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
I was next to I would say, I don't know how to describe it, strange, different. This couple was, God damn it, I don't know how to say this. Like maybe they were a little off.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not entirely.
Like
I know you're trying to find a
like
safe word.
I don't want to say there's something wrong with them mentally, but maybe it wasn't all there.
I got you. Okay.
Right? Like they were playing a very specific card game and counting faster than I could count in my life.
Okay.
Right? But then they fell asleep during the thing. So then they woke up and I don't know. They just didn't seem really like, I tried to engage them once. They didn't want to talk. I'm having a couple beers and I see them kind of looking over. But then I hear her go like, oh man, we didn't get our Biscoff. I was like, oh, hey.
I got you.
I got 2 right here.
In my pocket.
And we were super friends. So you're right. They were, I don't know how to explain it.
Biscoff
You got a couple Biscoffs on a flight. You can
gold.
Yeah, you can get anybody on your team.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Michaela. Welcome to the men's room.
Hi.
Hola.
Hola, Bitzola. Well, I to SeaTac Airport a few years ago, about 4:30 in the morning, after a night of playing league darts. So I had been, imbibing in the tequila.
Oh.
And I feel like, right? I feel like there's someone looking at me. But you're at SeaTac, so you run into people. You live in Seattle. No big deal. I'm drunk. I'm not paying attention. And it's Southwest Airlines. I'll never fly Southwest again. Open seating. And I'm standing in line, and I'm standing behind my brother. We're on my way to my cousin's wedding. Did I mention it was Valentine's Day? And 4 people in front of me, I see a Seahawks jersey with my ex-husband's last name on it. And I'm thinking, I would have remembered if the Seahawks signed that name. I'm not going to say it because it's not a very popular name.
Okay.
And I look up, and it's the chain I bought him, the freckle in the back of his neck, and the same haircut. And I start to panic. I'm not a good flyer.
Well, did you have were you and your ex-husband on decent terms at least?
Oh, no. Every time I see something about someone his age when the city he lives in, I think on the news, oh, is that him? No.
Okay. All right.
And my brother goes, where? I don't see blank anywhere, and starts saying his name really loud and obnoxiously over and over. And I want to just melt into the ground. So we get down the tarmac, or get down the airway, whatever, the walkway thingy, and I'm standing there, and I'm just like, I do my Hail Mary cross to up above, and I do the reverse one to down below, because I've obviously done something to up above or down below to make this man be on this plane with his new whatever on Valentine's Day morning.
The stinging.
Oh, the sad piece.
Whose wedding were you flying to?
My cousin's.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just not doing good. The lady behind me, she's like, I'm the same way, girl. I'm like, my ex-husband's on the plane. She's like, I'm so sorry. The flight attendant, bless his heart, gave me free booze the whole time down.
Nice.
Was it him?
Right? Yes, it was.
And now, did he
brother-
know that you were on the plane?
I'm assuming so, because as they were getting off the plane in Sacramento, the airline stewardess, not the steward, stopped them at my seat as they're leaving and says, I'm sorry you were uncomfortable for the first part of your journey. I hope the rest of your trip goes well.
Is she saying that to the ex?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He saw your ass.
Stab him in the leg.
Look, it's not nearly the same thing. I didn't have a relationship with this person, but I did work with him.
Uh-huh.
And you work closely with certain people in your job, but some people are just, they can be a little bit much and they can be annoying.
Yep.
Is this hair lip?
Yeah. And you had to redo a lot of what she did because she could never do anything right.
Right.
So it wasn't that she was a bad person. None of those things. It was just how
she annoyed you.
This is your job. You do this every day. How do you not know fundamentally how to get this job done, So I get on a plane. I'm with a brand new girlfriend, just got divorced, finally getting laid again, the whole deal. We're going to the Dominican Republic. Get to the terminal, man, sit down. I get this tap on my shoulder. Miles, hello. And I'm like, oh, no. It's like, where are you going, man? She's like, Dominican Republic. I'm like, you're going to the Dominican? So am I. She's like, oh, I think we're on the same flight. I was like, oh, that's because I'm trying to I'm getting away from work, man. It's a vacation. It's a week. And I was like, she said, where are you staying? I said, and she says, well, me too. And I was like, oh, my God. When are you coming back? I'm coming back next Saturday. Me too. What's your flight? Same frickin' flight, same airport. I am like in this hotel, like I would turn the corner in the hallway just to look down the hallway and like sprint and then run and get to the corner and look
Bonus friend.
Yeah. And then, of course, you know where I'm going. I'm going to the bar downstairs in the lobby. And guess who's down there? Oh, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, no. You guys want to go to dinner tonight?
No. For a week.
No.
How many times did you have to interact with her during the week? Trying to be cool.
There's one pool. There's one beach. There's like the standard Italian restaurant and the other American fare, whatever they have.
So
there.
if you're at the pool, is she going to saddle up next to you?
Look,
if you're on the beach and she sees you, I'm saying, is she going to join you?
If I wasn't at the pool, she would walk down to the beach where I was, hiding underneath the tree.
Are you kidding?
No. She was there by herself. I was like, this is insane.
Hey, Miles.
I know. Even my ex-wife at the time, or my new girlfriend, soon to be ex-wife,
right?
I was saying like, wow, she's kind of annoying. And I'm like, you think? You think? God. I mean, you couldn't have picked a worse coworker. I mean, the worst one you've ever worked with not in your life, but that one job, it's just like, oh, God.
And she's the one.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
To offend her. It just said CN Tower. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Bacholas.
Hola. Matty on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our men's room poll, you're going to see a band one last time. You check it out, Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
We'll go Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Wow, they're cleaning it up
This is going
today.
to crush Taryn Daly.
Oh, that Rush show would be plenty crowded.
Oh, I know they'll be sold out.
Everyone there. Like I said, there'll be two women. One will be the drummer, one is Taryn. Every other person there will have on black jeans, black chucks, a black T-shirt.
Oftentimes white.
Their hair, always white shoes, and their hair pulled back in a ponytail.
But all of them in a Rush T-shirt.
Every single one of them.
The last show that we went to, we did it with Castle. Castle, Taryn, her husband Brad, me, and Ryan.
All right.
I'm wearing a Glenn Campbell T-shirt. Everybody in the meet and greet's got a Rush T-shirt on.
Of course.
Right? Yep. And I walk up and Getty goes, Glenn Campbell, huh? And I went, yeah, Glenn Campbell. He's like, okay. I was like, he was like offended that I had another band's T-shirt
because it's Rush, and he understands. In his world, it's like if you go to a Seahawks game, unless you're visiting from the other team.
Yeah.
Everyone wears a Hawks
Alex
jersey.
was the coolest guy in the world.
He doesn't care.
No, he was fun.
Yeah.
He was
I
like,
think that rule, like Rush fans, that's the first band I noticed that they
More
all
than
do it.
any band
But
I've
I feel
seen.
like that rule's kind of gone by the wayside. People wear shirts of the band all the time.
Which to me, 'cause people used to make fun of it. Like, well, why do you wear your team jersey to the sporting event?
Right.
You're going to go see this thing that you're honoring on your shirt. Metallica's pretty bad with that too, man. Everyone rolls in a Metallica shirt, no doubt about it. But to be fair, Metallica has cooler shirts than Rush.
Well, I like that Pastor of Muppets shirt I saw the last
That
time.
is so awesome.
With
Yeah.
Kermit up there.
All right, here's your question.
That is a cool shirt.
What cartoon character did its creator kill in 2017 after it became associated with the white nationalist movement? Mm-hmm. No, I know you know.
Come on.
So they killed a cartoon.
So he created a cartoon character, and against his will, got appropriated by the white nationalist movement. So he said, "Look, I'm done with this."
Is this like a television cartoon or like a cartoon in the Sunday?
Don't act like you don't know, Miles. We talk about him all the time.
I know you're playing.
Don't try to save it, Ted.
It's the tattoo on your back, Miles.
I really don't know who this is. No, it's just Richard Nixon.
Is it a really bad drawing of a cartoon?
What's that?
Is it a really bad drawing cartoon that I'm thinking of?
I mean, depending
I think
on
it's
your
kind of sucks,
perspective.
but yeah.
Okay.
It used to be very funny.
Two I'm thinking of, it was never funny for me.
All right, Matt, what's your guess?
Don't have one. What tattoo you got on your back, Miles?
Richard Nixon. Is it Dilbert?
No, it's Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog.
I should have answered that quickly if you guys didn't know.
Who's Pepe the Frog?
He's the one who said your back tattoo.
Oh.
I like how Miles tries to play it off.
Who's this guy?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Yeah.
Pee-pee
You'll
the
recognize
Frog?
him. You're right. Pee-pee the Frog. Just want to see if you recognize him.
Do his legs taste good?
That dude?
This guy?
Yes.
What did he do?
The white nationalist movement just kind of appropriated
On like
him
4chan,
for his
they
own,
just used him for everything.
okay.
So it became kind
dude's
of
like, no.
So he started wearing, the white nationalist stuff. There was swastikas all over him. He was wearing the uniforms and stuff like that.
Yeah. So the dude's like, this is not what I intended.
Right. And I never got his content, to be fair.
Well, the white nationalists did, Mike.
Yeah, they're known for their funnies.
And being smart. Both of those things. All right, your question.
Tell you what, man, the cookouts are hell.
But they can make some mac and cheese, brother.
Mayonnaise sandwich. Mayonnaise sandwich.
The chicken salad only has raisins.
What did you call Caucasian hot sauce? What was it?
Mayonnaise.
Ranch.
Damn, mayonnaise.
God damn it.
You told me.
You see them uniforms? Blue jeans and white shirts.
Is that guy that you
Way to
watch
go,
on,
guys.
on the cooking guy? Who you like?
Oh, the Southern dude?
Yeah. Is that what he
dude.
refers to it as?
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Okay.
but sometimes you just got to know who you are,
Yeah.
right? It's like, I like mayonnaise.
All right,
For the record, I feel like I have to say this now. I am not a white nationalist. I just happen to know who Pepe the Frog is.
Sometimes people think you are, though.
And I look like I could come off as one.
What did you say, a brewer or a white nationalist?
Yeah. I look like I work at a brewery, or I could be super racist.
If I'm casting a movie, if those are the two, you would get cast for all. We need a brewer in the background, Ted, you're up. We need a white nationalist in the background, Ted, you're up.
Right,
You just
random NFL fan.
You got to pick the head a little bit more often there.
Yeah,
Ted.
you're right.
The stubbly head does not do you any favors.
Yeah.
All right, your question. What is the name of the crazy AI computer in the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
I believe he's in our office.
Cow.
Got it. Nice job, man.
I also would have. It is HAL 9000. I also would have accepted Pepe the Frog.
Pepe the Frog.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 round.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Dave. There's a black man on board.
I'm not letting him onto the space station.
I don't have to take that from you.
Hello, Austin. Welcome to the men's room.
Austin.
Hola.
Hola.
Austin, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Okay.
Sober.
All right. Austin, our men's room poll. You're going to see a band one last time. Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Damn, they are killing it today.
They better get back out on the road. They're going to make some money.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Hey, Chad.
What up?
Have you been watching Chad Powers?
I haven't started watching yet. I need to.
That's the quarterback one?
Yeah.
How is it, man? Is it funny?
Yeah. It's funny. It's good.
Okay.
I talked to somebody the other day. They're like, I'm not even a sports fan, and somehow I've gotten into that show.
Really? Okay.
I think is it a little Ted Lasso-y, I guess?
Probably.
Yeah. It is, yeah. And there's only one more episode next week, and then that's the end of the season.
How many was it? 8 episodes?
5. Yeah.
Damn. 5 episodes. That's a season. All right.
Might be 6. Something like that.
It's amazing to me how short seasons can be now. All right, your question. What physical property of a diamond do carats measure? So you say, well, it's 3 carats. What the hell are they talking about?
Can you repeat that one more time?
What physical property of a diamond do carats measure?
The clarity?
Wait.
Mass. Which was news to me. Because it occurred, it's an 8-carat diamond. I know that probably means it's expensive, but also I'm like, what does that mean? Why does it matter? So yeah, mass. I like a woman with a 4-carat
I went to
ass.
the Diamond Museum. That was actually fascinating.
South Africa?
Yeah.
And what was the fascinating part? Like, what did you find out?
There's one.
Well, the reason that guy and those the guys that went into the Louvre did not steal that one diamond is because it's cursed. And it's one of the biggest and most precious diamonds in the world. They could have grabbed that thing, but everybody who's tried to steal it or put their hands on it or has owned it or has wore it has died.
No really?
Way. Yes.
So you think these guys are like,
just
nope.
crazy stuff like that. Where you're just like, you're looking at diamonds and there's a story behind it. You're like, ooh.
Would you want that in your museum then?
Well, as long as it's not in someone's individual
as
possession.
long as it's on display. It's for the world to enjoy.
If someone possesses it and owns it, forget about it.
Is that the Hope Diamond?
No, I thought that was a different
It's
one.
got another name to it.
Where did this curse come from? Like, what's the story behind it?
Just the people who owned it.
Okay. They just said, like, look,
they
this
just
is for
started
everyone.
dropping like flies.
And Steve, I'm mostly with you that that's a crazy thing. However, if everybody who's owned this thing has just died, like, is it crazy?
I mean, that's the thing. Look, it might not have anything to do with the curse, but circumstantial evidence says, look, all I can tell you is that everyone that owned it died.
100%
Is it the
of the
diamond?
people.
Don't know.
Right.
But they all died.
You know what, Ted? It might be either that or the
I didn't
Stacy
think
diamond.
I thought the Hope Diamond was somewhere else. I don't know enough about
I think it was. I think it's in the Louvre.
The Louvre?
I think it's in the Louvre.
Really? Huh.
Hang on, I'll find it. Where's the Hope Diamond?
Where is it?
Cursed diamond. Louvre.
Is it the Louvre?
The Hope Diamond is located at the Smithsonian National Museum of Natural
that's not
History
it
in
then.
Washington, D.C.
Ah, okay.
No, that's not it.
That's the next place to rob, Ted. We did the Louvre. Now we're going to Smithsonian.
It's 140 carat.
Oh, the Regent. Regent.
Okay.
Okay.
The Regent diamond.
Just call it the Cursed Diamond. I mean, that's what I
Because
thought.
all the diamonds that they had there in that museum were replicas of the ones that are on display.
So none of them are
9.9
which makes sense.
KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Woman walking through a park in Long Beach on Tuesday afternoon unexpectedly found herself in the path of a small airplane making an emergency landing on a soccer field. The incident happened at 4 o'clock when the aircraft, described as possibly experimental, came down in Hartwell Park. It's about 1.5 miles short of the Long Beach airport. First responders arrived to find the plane resting on its belly with broken landing gear. Aerial footage showed the fuselage largely intact, with debris scattered around the badly cracked rear wing. A friend of the woman said she'd been walking her dog in the park when she was hit by an airplane. The woman, who was in her 40s, and the pilot, an elderly man who had to be extricated from the aircraft, both did suffer moderate injuries. They were both transported to a local hospital and are reported to be in stable condition. Officials have not released further details about the circumstances leading to the crash or the identities of those involved. But the investigation is ongoing. They say it could have been a lot worse. Our question, what is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
That quote is from them, not the woman that was hit by a plane.
Would you get in an experimental aircraft?
No. Would you put experimental in front of something that goes in the air? Like, no.
Isn't there,
man.
can't you used to be able to like order a kit to kind of build a plane, maybe like a go-kart style frame.
Isn't that how John Denver died?
He was in an experimental aircraft. I think his was a little bit more
sophisticated.
I guess.
But it's still, when you
don't
put
know.
experimental, then the cost to me kind of doesn't matter, because as much money as he probably spent.
Yeah.
You see, but it's not enough for it to not be experimental.
Right.
No, thank you.
They never found his head. That's correct.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, you
I
didn't
did
know
not
that?
know that.
Oh, yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, they found his body. They just didn't find all
So
of
the
it.
only thing on his shoulders when they found him was sunshine. What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
That dog hung out with everybody except you.
Yeah.
Hello, Brian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola,
Capichola!
Hola!
All right, so about 8 years ago, flying through Denver, we were sitting there waiting for our flight. It was a little bit delayed. They said we were waiting on our flight crew and our pilot, and we sat there. Our flight crew showed up. Pilot did not, and then all of a sudden they said our flight was canceled, and because we couldn't find a flight crew, and our pilot and the flight crew walked right across the terminal, got on the other plane, and took a plane somewhere else.
Wait a minute, wait. So you're sitting on the plane waiting for the flight crew and the pilot?
No, we're still sitting in the terminal.
You're at the gate.
You're at the gate. Right. They cancel your flight, and you watch what would have been your flight crew and pilot walk to a different gate and take the hell off?
Yeah.
And so how long is there any explanation for that? Like, wait, they were here, but they decided to go somewhere else. I mean, what did they tell you?
No, they just say, we can't find a flight crew for yours. This was your flight crew. We can't find a pilot for it. But we're going to cancel your flight because we can't find a pilot for it. And then all of a sudden a pilot shows up and is like, well, that should be our pilot, right? Well, that's supposed to be your pilot, but he's taking this other flight. And then the flight crew walks over and gets on the other flight.
Yeah. Man, when I was flying back from seeing my daughter in Africa, I got to Newark. And it was, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. My flight was 7:30. Yeah. And they called off that flight at 6:30 because the pilot and the crew were stuck in traffic. And I'm like, but there's still like an hour and a half. Like, even if we're...
So they're stuck in New York traffic.
Even if they're 15 minutes late or 20 minutes late, like, I would be willing to sit at the gate for another hour and a half.
Given the option.
And if you can make time, that's great. But if you can't, don't worry about it. But I still need to get back to Seattle. So they just canceled the flight, just dead canceled it.
How long did you have to wait?
I ended up flying to, what was that flight route? It was, I want to say it was to Dallas, from Dallas to San Francisco, from San Francisco to Portland, from Portland, from Seattle. And I'd already been on a plane for 16 hours.
Right.
And it was supposed to be nonstop.
Yeah.
Newark.
And then to Seattle. How long was your delay after they canceled your flight, man?
12 hours.
God. And there's nothing to do, right? I mean, you just hang out at the airport and spend a lot of money on expensive booze.
There's nothing to do in Denver. I mean, it's Denver. Come on.
No, you can't go anywhere. If you go downtown and drive back, you missed your flight.
Yeah, I mean, that airport is so
it's
far away.
It's not even close. The airport is in Salt Lake City for Denver.
We're just like, are we driving back to Seattle? I thought we were flying.
The mayor or the governor's brother owned that property.
I believe it was.
There's a lot of theories.
Something weird.
The governor's brother owned the property. And so he got a windfall of cash to build the airport.
But they should have a high-speed rail. They should have something that gets you back to Denver.
The train's better. I've done both.
You've done the train in Denver?
Yeah.
They have a rail in.
It's not high speed, but
you're not in traffic.
I would rather take that than sit in that traffic or pay for an Uber. But the worst, I've been on flights that have been diverted, that made emergency landings. The worst one was like 2 years ago, right? So we finally had my dad's ceremony in Arlington National Cemetery, right? So I'm in Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up and visit some family on the Cape, right? So for a change, this is simple. It's like an hour flight. So I kill time all afternoon, get to the airport, we back away from the gate, we pull back in. Then you're sitting there for a while, and they were like, you can get off if you want. So me and 4 other people get off, and then within, it seems like 2 minutes, they're like, you got to get back on.
All right.
Yada, yada, yada. They're just running excuses, right? And I get it at a certain point. The flight attendant's not going to say it, but the one woman on the flight, like the row over, she's like, my band is playing in Boston tonight. Like, I'm just asking you, do you have any idea?
Yeah.
And I just kind of leaned over and said, hey, you need to call your band. You're not going to make it.
Right.
And the flight attendant went to say something. I said, look, and I put my hands up and said, I'm not saying whatever. I'm not being rude here. This is going to go on for a few more hours. We both know it. Just, I would call your band.
Yeah.
Then, it's an hour flight. We don't even land in Boston. We land in Rhode Island, in Warwick.
And why the hell did you land in Rhode Island?
I get maybe the VP at this point is in Boston. I don't know. It was a bunch of bad excuses. Now, for everybody else going to Boston, they're like, just put us on a bus. They're close.
Yeah.
But they're like, we can put you in a hotel for a night. We can't put you on buses or whatever. So, like, I was like, whatever. I'll just stay here in Providence. It's basically next to Providence. Yeah. My aunt will pick me up. But same thing. It was like that hour flight. I mean, it took me, it seemed like 5 hours. I was like, I should have just got on
You could have drove.
You could have
That's why with my mom, I said, screw it. Last summer, I said, Mom, we're taking the Amtrak.
Yeah,
And
take the train.
We're going to take our time. We're going to enjoy the coast, right?
Yeah.
6.5 hours. But I had spent about that much time
So you can spend that much time
in
anyway.
the airport anyhow.
Yeah.
What is your best up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Is this Dennis from the City Council of Firefighters?
It is Dennis from State.
Hey, how are you?
What's up, Dennis?
Good. How are you guys all doing?
We're doing great, man. How you been?
Doing well. Hey, so a couple of years ago, my wife and I were celebrating an anniversary in September. We went to Maui, had a great trip. About 4 days before we were to be heading back to Seattle, got warning that there's a hurricane off the coast. And they had recommended if you can get a flight, get out of there. And I'm going, oh, this is going to be a mess. You know, everybody trying to leave at the same time. And we were on the Kaanapali side of the west side of the island and started talking to some local folks, and they said, probably need to get away from here because there's only one road out of here unless you want to go around, the north side, and that's not real good.
No.
All right. So if you've ever been to Kahului, that's that small little, the airport town is on Maui, there's an A-frame hotel. It's got a big, huge A-frame, pretty popular place, been around for years. So we were
It's right at the bottom of that cove.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, where that little bay is. Yep.
Yep. And so we were able to grab a room there on Expedia, and I don't even want to tell you what that price was for one night. And so we get there. Again, remember, this is part of our anniversary. You met my wife. She's a lovely gal, real flexible. And all of a sudden, she's like, what are we doing? I said, we're going to go there. We got to get on the other side of the island so we can get a flight out of here. So we go over there. We check in, and then we're watching the news, and they said, they're going to close the airport. And we're going, oh, my God, we got to get out of here now. So I get on my laptop, jump on a flight. I say, let's go. And she goes, you booked a flight? And I said, yeah. She goes, typical. How much? I go, you don't want to know. We're going to the airport. So we go to the airport. Don't even put gas in the rental car just because the flight was leaving an hour and a half. So we get there right away, go through everybody trying to bail out. Our flight went from Maui to Honolulu. And we get off this plane, and the wind is just whipping. And I was like, oh, this is going to be real interesting. So we go inside, and we're sitting there, and we see our flight crew. And the flight crew is having a conversation, and me, being nosy, I kind of listen in on a little bit, and the pilot says, yeah, about an hour and a half out, we're going to get some moderate chop. And my wife says, what's moderate chop? I go, well, it can't be that bad. I mean, they wouldn't let us take off. So we get on this plane, and I'm not kidding you, to the minute, an hour and a half. And this plane starts shaking and rattling to the point where it was a little nerve-wracking. I mean, to the point where my wife was crying. I'm getting a little nervous. The worst part about it was the little dinger bell for the flight attendants ring. Next thing you know, 2 flight attendants sitting in first class right there by the the cockpit. They strap in on their little harnesses.
Yep.
And I'm going, you got to be kidding me. I've never seen that before. That made me a little bit nervous. And then I look out the window. I see a wing. I don't see a wing. I see a wing. I don't see a wing. And this went on for about an hour and a half. And it was kind of like passing through some kind of crazy show where all of a sudden it just went completely silent. And we're like, oh, we made it through. And it was really quite the relief. Then the flight attendant comes to me and he says, hey, do you have any medical experience? I said, yeah, I can help a little bit. What's going on? And they said, well, this young gal had a seizure. So I went back and talked to her for a few minutes, made sure she was okay. They moved her up to first class, which was nice for her. She, felt a little bit better.
That's why I fake seizures on planes.
Yeah. And then here's the great one. The flight attendant says, do we need to land early, emergency landing? We were going to San Francisco.
Where do you land?
Yeah, right.
Where's the emergency land?
What's closer, L.A.?
No, it is not. So that was exactly
Portland?
what I was saying. I said, no, we're going to be fine going to San Francisco, guys. This is perfectly fine. But I've never been really as nervous as that, especially when, your wife gets a little nervous. She starts to cry. I'm feeling bad because I thought I did the right thing, bail off early, get to see the family. And then all of a sudden it's kind of like maybe we don't get to see the family kind of thing. So, yeah.
Hour and a half, 90 minutes is a long time to be in some turbulence.
It is.
Yes.
I've only had one experience like that, and we were on a little puddle jumper, and we're flying to see my wife's family, and I knew it was turbulent. I did not think it was as bad as apparently it was. My wife is pregnant, so she's just trying not to spew everywhere, right? She's like, this has got to stop. And it's, 3 seats across, I guess? 2 into 1. Yeah. And there's a dude sitting across from me in the aisle. And like I said, I knew it was a little choppy. Again, I did not realize how bad it was until after we landed. But the flight attendant, like you're saying, they're up by the cockpit, and it's one flight attendant, and it's this Asian dude, and I just always remember he'd been pretty cool for most of the flight. The turbulence is hitting. It won't stop. Yep. But again, I'm underreacting. I'm just like, whatever. And then I see the dude, he harnesses himself in, which, by the way, you notice they have a harness. We just have belts. Just side note. Anyway, he harnesses in, and then he closes his eyes. I see him cross himself, and then his mouth's moving back and forth. And it occurs to me, this dude is saying a frickin' prayer. Like, the flight attendant is communicating that we're about to die. So then I make eyes with the guy sitting across from me, and he'd also been equally as calm as I was. And when we saw that, like, we didn't say words, but I look at this guy, he looks at me, we both look at the flight attendant, we look at each other again, and it's just like, this might be it, because this guy is that. But when we landed, again, everyone was real happy to get off the plane. But my father-in-law, he was straight up. I didn't realize that we'd been circling the airport. I thought we're still on a straight line. And he's like, I honestly thought you guys were going to drop out of the sky and die. I'm like, what? And he goes, man, your plane from the ground view, the wings were going 180 degrees, like back and forth. I'm like, for real? He's like, you didn't notice that? And I'm like, man, like, I knew it was turbulent, but for whatever reason, and I'm glad I did not, but I didn't register how severe this was. He's like, yeah, even the people in the airport clapped when your plane landed.
Dennis, I'm horrible. Jesus. I'm a horrible at relationships. Let me predicate it with that before I tell you this. But I feel like it's like retirement. When 2 people retire and they're at home all the time, they used to work every day. They didn't see each other every day. By a week and a half, that dude's now a greeter at Walmart. He's like, I got to get out of here.
Absolutely.
I got to get out of here for like 2 or 3 days. and so does a woman. Like, get the hell out of here. Please, just go. That's my philosophy on airplanes. You're going to be someplace with your significant other for a week. You typically do not spend every waking hour of your life with this person.
Yeah.
You get a little break in between. It's called a job.
Yeah.
My feeling is on an aircraft, you get your seat, I'll get mine. I hope you sit by the hottest dude you've ever seen in your life and you leave me. I don't care. You drive me crazy on an airplane and I need peace.
Yeah.
Before we spend 6 days together, 5 days together nonstop, like, this is my zen time. Whatever this 5-hour flight is, like, I'm going to sit there, maybe close my eyes, fall asleep without a tap on my shoulder. You know what I mean? Without someone waking me up with a dumb question that's irrelevant to the situation. What is the name of the hotel again? We'll figure it out when we land. I don't know.
Who cares?
I can't get on my phone right now. I'm in airplane mode. I don't know. So I've always made it a rule, like, just sit by yourself. It makes travel so much better. Really
I'm
does.
okay, but then again, my wife and I like each other.
Well, I like my wife,
which goes a
too.
long way.
I like my wife, too. But
we tend to get along very well, especially when we travel, because it's like, if we don't have the kids, it's like, yeah. Because if we don't have the kids, I can drink 15 Jack and Cokes on the plane. She doesn't say anything. If we do have the kids, it's about the third one where it's like, do you really need that? Like, need, no, want, yes. Yes. And it'll let me go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's the truth of life. I'm like, look, man, you always think I'm just here to get drunk, and part of me is. But also, after your third Jack, because I never mix them, I always just take the shot of Jack and leave the Coke can there. I pass out. I sleep. I wake up. I feel great. It's like, you always fall asleep on flights. I'm like, because I always drink whiskey on flights. You put these two. If I don't drink whiskey, you'll notice that I'm wide awake.
And the other thing, I'll read 2 pages of a book, and I'm out.
Yeah.
That'll put me in bed to sleep immediately on an airplane.
Really?
Just starting to read.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for me, I need, whiskey. Or lack of sleep.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803.
You're talking about the smaller planes, I told you, flying into Missoula. And I guess it happens all the times. It's in that giant valley. But again, we tried to land and then pulled back out. It's already windy. It's already shaking. There is a lightning bolt that looked like it hit the wing. And again, I don't know what my body demeanor was when that woman in her 70s just put her hand on my forearm and said, it's okay. It happens every time.
Oh, every time flying into that airport.
Flying into Missoula, because it's literally just in the middle of this valley.
Yeah.
So there's just crazy winds. The thunderstorm didn't help. No. And I don't know, like you're saying, when you're on a plane and it's almost landing and then they go, we can't land, and you got to pull back out, like, you're already a little thrown off. But I swear to God, it was like, this is the front of the plane. It felt like we were like landing sideways.
I want to say.
And then at the final second, kind of straight.
You probably were, because how many videos do you see when they talk about the wind shear, right? And he's playing, you're looking at it on the news, and it's like 75 degrees, and somehow, credit to the pilots, man, 50 feet above the ground, they switch it around.
Yeah.
You touch it down, you're like, Jesus, man, I don't want to know that.
I'm one of those nerdy people who follow that flight radar crap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So either Saturday or Sunday, there was a flight coming in from JFK, and I don't know how many times it circled SeaTac.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times. I don't know if they attempted to land and just couldn't get it down or whatever the deal is. They either diverted that flight to Yakima or to Portland.
Oh, really?
But it was just circling,
they just
trying
couldn't...
to get down. But, I mean, you got to remember, those were, 50-mile-an-hour gusts?
Ooh.
We were dealing with on Saturday? I'm pretty sure it was Saturday. But either way, that would be terrifying.
Because if you're not a pilot, look, pilots are like, hey, man, you just keep it together. I'm like, I understand that, but also, this is what you guys do. You have trained to deal with these kinds of situations. As a normal human being just sitting in the back of a big aluminum tube in the sky, we get a little tense, man.
Yeah.
I trust you to be doing a good job because my assumption is you don't want to die, so I'm pretty confident my pilot's going to do his best. That doesn't mean you're going to be successful.
Well, and like Dennis was saying, too, like the first time coming back, that I traveled overseas, when the turbulence hits, it's a little different feeling. I'm probably
over
wrong,
the ocean?
but I'm just like, well, I'm over the States. We could land somewhere. Right, when you're over the ocean and it starts dropping a little bit.
Oh, dude,
that's one of the...
I was thinking about Airport 77, this movie where they ended up at the bottom of the ocean.
But they lived.
Ted.
It was a double-decker plane.
Yeah.
All right?
747.
And then I can't remember what went wrong, but the thing I remember most about that movie, as a kid when it came out, I think I was 8 or whatever. Anyway, this plane, it crashes in the ocean. The authorities obviously are trying to find it. Mm-hmm. That's part of the movie. They can't quite find it. So finally there's another plane or a helicopter circling over where they think it went down. And just the shot they did, and it just freaked me out as a kid. You saw the outline of the 747, whatever it was, but it's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
And I cannot explain, but as a kid, I'm like, no. Ted, that's my nightmare.
Ted, I was on a
Airport. There's a movie Airport, and then there's Airport 77.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them. I will tell you this, Ted. At one point in time, I was flying with my grandfather to Florida. We get on a 747. Now, this is probably my second or third air flight I'd taken in my life. I think it was a Pan Am or a TWA. I can't remember what it was.
Back in the day.
Yeah. So we get on this airplane, and my grandfather says, hey, because I kept looking at this, there's a spiral staircase. And I'm like, I'm like, where does that go? And he goes, it goes upstairs. And elbow my grandmother. I'm going to go get a smoke. I'm going to take my house up there. So we walk up this freaking, and I've never walked up a spiral staircase before. So all this stuff is very exciting to me.
Yeah.
There's a bar with stools. There's no buckles.
Oh, yeah.
People are up there smoking cigarettes. People are up there playing cards. It's a bar. You walk around. You sit down. You look out the window. There's a bartender back there making drinks. Nothing is secured.
Right.
It was the day. I mean, now that I think it was normal to me then.
Sure.
They got bars on airplanes, man. They'll give kids popcorn up here. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a freaking bar upstairs.
That's awesome.
It was weird.
It is. That was kind of like the height of air travel. How luxurious can we make it? And think about a spiral staircase on your plane. So now it's a 2-level plane. You go upstairs, and again, there's a bar, and liquor bottles on the shelves. But like Miles said, they're not secured.
Everyone's smoking.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's smoking. Somebody are smoking stogies, cigarettes. Didn't matter. The whole room. I mean, the filtration system was pretty good.
Was it, though? Or do we just...
you know what? They smoked
You're just used to it.
So maybe I'm
I think you're used to it because everywhere you went
you could smoke in business class, coach, and all that on the plane, too.
They had the
I think
ashtray.
they had a small non-smoking section, but there's no way to get choked out in that either.
Yeah, exactly.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
KISW.
I'm having trouble with the spotted dick.
Just want to say for the record. See, it has heating instructions. So Ben says we can eat it cold. I say, oh, damn it. I say Ben's wrong. Sorry, Ben.
Idiot.
God damn it.
That's what spotted dick looks like. It's not gonna happen. So everything looks like a street taco. All right, guys. Yeah, careful getting your hands in these cans.
No, you gotta just get.
I mean, just get the fork in there, but you will slice yourself up pretty good.
Where are we doing this?
I don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Just keep filming. We don't know what the hell's going on today. Where are you doing this? What's your plan, Ben? Come on.
It is Rock Girl Gala week, and we have more tickets coming up at 5:51, right before the lovely Jolene joins us in studio, and Joe's got them for the rest of the night, too, as the KISW Rock Girl Gala is Friday night, red, white, blue, and tattooed at Chilbuck, Soto, Hinder, and 40 Rock Girl finalists. So coming up, we'll ask you to text BLUE to 77999. 99 texter is in there. All right, before we get to the shot of the day, it is once again time for the return of Stunts on a Dime. And normally when we place the bets, we go for the standard dollar. Today the ante is a big one, as we are playing for the kegerator that sits in the men's room office. Now, if you've never seen our kegerator, it is one of the most beautiful pieces of appliance that might be on this planet right now.
I would agree with that.
It is in our office, and of course we have a little men's room original red in there from time to time. They can drink it all, but it's one of those things that was given to us as a group. Brian Thorpe, our promotion director here at KISW, can attest to. And Brian, you've been in radio for many years. Radio is one of those things, it's kind of like the impending earthquake in Seattle. It's not a matter of how you're going to get fired or whatever. It's just it's just a matter of when. Sure.
Yes, I've been fired.
You have been fired,
Yes.
and you know for a fact that eventually, we're going to be asked to leave for some dumb reason, whether it's drinking on the job.
We're not going to be asked anything. We're going to be told very clearly.
Ratings are in the toilet, So, but either way, one of us is going to have the opportunity to take this kegerator home, which is pretty exciting. So what we're going to do today for Stunts on a Dime is basically eat a can of Spotted Dick.
That's right. Spotted Dick. There are 4 Spotted Dicks in this studio right now.
Now, we're going to go for exactly 60 seconds. The person who eats the least amount of Spotted Dick is out of contention for the kegerator. Oh. Here it is. This is what it looks like.
Oh.
It's a Heinz product. It's called Spotted Dick Sponge Pudding. Oh, is this mine? Thanks, Ben.
That's your Spotted Dick, Ted.
Made in England, in Haynes, Middlesex. Distributed in U.S. by the British wholesale importers
By a
in Westlake
jackass.
Village, California.
Just keep it in England, man. We don't need...
It does recommend, though, that if you are not delighted with this product, simply contact us, quoting the quality code on the can end, and we'll refund your money for free.
Should we call them now?
It doesn't smell great.
No, it does
it's
not.
called Spotted Dick, man. Any idea that you had of anything being good with this, you should get it out of
Well,
here.
sponge pudding doesn't sound that bad.
Well, one thing
It does.
for,
It just doesn't sound as
but
bad
it's
as
right
Spotted
below.
Dick.
It says Heinz Spotted Dick Sponge Pudding. Now, the sponge pudding part doesn't sound that bad.
Okay.
It's the Spotted
Yes,
Dick.
it does.
And Heinz makes delicious ketchup. So
But this is not ketchup.
Trust.
This is Spotted Dick.
Yeah.
Do you trust Heinz with Spotted Dick?
I trust them with ketchup. It's the same logo.
I think I would trust Oscar Mayer with
Okay.
Spotted Dick.
Now, the person who eats the least amount of Spotted Dick is out of running
Hair Club
for
doesn't
the
want
kegerator.
it.
Hair Club, real quick here. Is it safe to say that one day we'll get fired from this operation?
Oh, it's guaranteed.
That we're playing for the kegerator. We're playing for the kegerator.
Baloney, you're playing for the kegerator.
Yes, we are. We're playing for the opportunity to take the kegerator home. Who will get it once we get fired?
And if you have any
I don't know
idea
about
that you
that.
want
You're
a
not taking
kegerator,
it. It
you
ain't
need to
yours.
put some Spotted Dick in your mouth.
This is what this is for.
I can't even touch that.
All right. Okay.
Joe's here, though.
So here's the deal. We're going to eat Spotted Dick for 60 seconds. The person who swallows the least amount of Spotted Dick is out of the running for the kegerator.
When you put it in your mouth.
Right, correct. And you have to chew that Spotted Dick and swallow it. The person with the least amount is out of the running. We have 60 seconds. Ted?
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's so dry.
Oh, my God.
Look,
We're supposed to cook it for a minute in the microwave. That's the driest Spotted Dick I've ever put in my mouth.
You know what? I've had this before.
You're supposed to cook it for a minute.
I'm
This
not
is
shocked you've had
absolutely
Spotted
terrible.
Dick before.
This might be the first time I've ever had Spotted Dick in my mouth.
Won't be the last time. Today.
Absolutely horrible.
Y'all need some water?
It's bad.
Oh, God,
I'm
man.
supposed to swallow the spoon.
This is not bad. You have to swallow it.
What's wrong with British people?
Oh,
A lot.
God. This is terrible. Terrible.
This tastes like S, dude. It really does. This is terrible.
Huh, huh.
Ladies and gentlemen, 4 men
are force-feeding themselves.
This is terrible.
And we're going to wash this down with tequila, right?
And no,
It looks like a sponge that's been sitting on a sink for
this
a
is
few
so
weeks.
bad.
and
How
hasn't
long
gotten
is
any
60
water.
seconds? 10 seconds.
Oh, my God.
It doesn't smell that bad, though.
Thanks, Shirley.
The smell of spotted dick.
Put down your spotted dick. Get the spotted dick out of your mouth. Okay. We need a minute to chew here. Now, if we good, Hair Club,
Yeah.
you and the lovely Jolene there will be judges.
Right. Ted?
You're going to determine who ate the least amount of spotted dick.
I think Ted probably ate the most spotted dick.
I
Ted
almost-
was killing it.
I almost threw up.
I gotta go
me too.
grab Miles'
I really did.
dick.
Okay. Better you than me.
All right, that's me. Yeah. Steve did nice work there.
I retched in the middle of that.
Really working for that kegerator.
I am, ma'am. I must be.
Oh.
Spotted dick.
Miles ate the least, it seems.
Oh.
Wait, hang on, really?
That's Thrill.
Because he's looking at it.
Yeah, of course, because he's a finicky eater.
Yeah. Miles, you're out.
Oh, Miles out of the running?
Yeah. You would look like Ted. You
Somebody have
definitely
a
did the
scale?
best, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It was just a matter of who came in the last.
Yeah.
You say Miles
Ted,
ate the least?
Ben, Thrill.
Miles, you barely touched your spotted dick.
I'm the loser?
Yeah.
I ate like 8 bites.
Yeah, they
You
weren't.
realize
They
now
were.
you placed spotted dick in your mouth
Looks like I'm not going to get fired.
for nothing.
It's a drinking time.
Better be drinking.
God,
I
that
feel
was
ill,
terrible.
ma'am. That was a bad idea.
That was a bad idea.
All right, we can cut the video because now it's time for our imaginary drink.
KISW.
Ben the Psycho Muppet back here for Men's Room Movie Part 2.
Shut up!
You shut up. So last week we asked for some ideas, and frankly your ideas all suck. They're terrible. So we're not going to do any of those. But luckily, like manna from the heaven, rained down upon us, the Men's Room was a gift from one of our faithful listeners. And this is it right here. He actually hand-delivered it. No farting. This is some sort of a fart crate. See what you've done? See what his ass has done?
I think people take this all wrong, although I do appreciate the handy self-made no farties on it. This is one, all right, but it's not universal yet. This one, I think, says it a little better.
It's not really for you, though, is it?
It's not for me. That's the thing. I might be the inspiration.
Yeah.
And I'm a little
Let's
offended.
see what we got here.
It's from our friend the Harry Trucker.
It says, "Boo, bitches. I've been a big fan of your show for a long time. As far as I can tell, you fellas are the only good show left on the air anywhere in Seattle. I've listened to nearly every episode ever since you started releasing each day show via the podcast. Unfortunately, because I only listen to podcasts these days, never had a chance to call in. Due to the epic amount of gas expelled during the show recently, I was inspired to put this little package together for you guys. I hope you like it. Be sure to read the instructions thoroughly before use. Thanks for the laughs. Yeah, even you, Ted." That from the Harry Trucker.
The Flatulence Survival Kit 1.0.
Okay.
And it starts with the Flatulence Survival Kit 1.0 manual. Now, this one I like. You see, the butt trumpet tooting, if you will. It actually has music notes, which I would like to think that I do. I put a little symphony behind my gas. And people get very irritated about my farts. And I don't mean the fellas in the studio. I understand that. Because it smells very bad. But people listen.
Wow.
It is. I have never gotten so much hostility about my butt. About my butt.
Look at this.
This is really put together well. Threat level 1, it ain't so bad. Threat level 2, dude, I think you just hit your pants. Threat level 3, oh my God, it's so thick in here that I can actually taste it. Threat level 4, I can't take it anymore. Threat level 1, it ain't so bad. Supplies 1 danger tape.
Oh, I see.
5 protective masks.
So we actually got some danger tape here.
All right. Upon realizing your
Thanks,
coworker
man.
has dropped this level of emission, remove the above supplies from the crates. Use the tape, cordon off the contaminated area of the workplace. Pass out protective masks. Return to work.
I feel like an airline attendant. In the event that I fart, but it's a threat level 1, we'll place the tape around the offending area, place the mask around your head. We would ask you to place the mask around your head before helping children.
Threat level 2, dude, I think you just asked your pants. Supplies 5 times air freshener spray.
All right, we got to find that. We got to stay on track here.
3 times adjustable solid air freshener.
Fresh berries. You spray it down here.
Solid air freshener is this guy. These are
3
good.
times scented
Just
candles.
Just a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Open it up
yeah.
a little bit, a little bit.
Ooh, candles.
They are berry blossom red raspberry.
And 1 times incense kit.
Waterfall fresh lily. Anyone have guesses what a waterfall fresh lily smells like?
This is the mighty 99.9 KAISW and KISW HD1 Seattle. Always live on the free Odyssey app. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK from the Pinky's Plumbing Studio. You're in the men's room.
En route to Acoustic Holidays going down December 12th. Angel of the Winds Arena in Everett. Man, it's going to be a show for you. Our buddies Brent Smith and Zach Myers of Shinedown fame taking the stage in acoustic fashion, which if you know those guys, it's going to be incredible.
It's going to be very, very good. Yeah, for sure.
Pretty Reckless, Daughtry, Hollywood Undead, and Mammoth, who are doing their own headlining tour when they're all done with this.
I know.
He's coming in just to play a special show for us.
Which is all. I'm a very big Mammoth champion right now.
And unwrapped tickets right now as low as $55.
How many do we have left? Mike, you have an idea?
Of the VIP experience?
Is that all we have left?
Well, no, we got plenty of the $55 ones left.
Oh, but the VIP.
Yeah,
so 11 left?
That's what I heard this morning. We had 11 left of those.
So if you're thinking about joining us that Friday night, head to KISW.com and secure your tickets now. You're gonna have a great time, man. It's our first ever acoustic holiday show, and it's gonna be a good one. All right, our question: what is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Anita. Welcome to the men's room.
How are you?
Hola. We're doing good, Anita. Thank you.
So I was going to Las Vegas for my birthday a couple weeks ago, and I thought it'd be funny to get some more miles by going through LA instead of going on a straight shot, because we're going to have dinner and massages and, get to LAX. The flight is canceled as we land. The closest time they can get us to Las Vegas together is more than 24 hours.
Wow. You could drive there quick.
I know. From LA to Vegas. Good Lord, man.
Yeah, it was only like a 5-hour drive. So we're like, But we look at the board. What's the last flight out? The only flight out that night is to Costa Rica. We're like, can we make this happen? So the flight attendants, everybody in the lounge where we're sitting, they're like, you can come stay with us. We'll drive you to wherever you want to go. We'll do whatever.
In Costa Rica.
In Costa Rica. So we ended up getting booked to Costa Rica, and then they couldn't figure out seats. So we ended up getting upgraded to first class. Go to Costa Rica. So we land in Costa Rica. We can't get a flight out. We can only get a flight out the next day. So we're like, okay, let's go to the beach. Let's have fresh seafood, get a massage, come back, and fly home.
I've noticed that getting a massage is very, very important to you in this story. You do not care what country you're in. Someone massage my sore ass. Where in Costa Rica were you, by the way?
So we went to Liberia, but we went to Tamarindo.
Okay.
So it's one of the touristy areas. So anyways, so we get on the flight home, and I'm like, okay, we still got a couple of days to kill. I already paid for a room in Vegas, yada, yada, yada. I look at the flights, and I'm like, oh, it's super cheap just to fly from Los Angeles back to Las Vegas and then home. We still had the ticket home from Las Vegas. So I go and I book the ticket. Well, he loses internet on his phone and he didn't get a ticket. So he had to go on a different airline like hours later. It gets even better. I have to wait for him in the Las Vegas airport. I put in $5 and I win like $2,000.
Man, you had a hell of a trip, didn't you?
Anita, I want to travel with you, man. I mean, that's like, you've got to be kidding
There's
me.
a positive travel story.
Yeah, it's a super positive. Well, it's a super crazy positive travel story, but yes.
Wonder what's going on at LAX. I mean, if all the major cities. Now, granted, Newark is not the greatest airport in the world.
It's in Newark.
It's not bad compared to LAX. I mean, as far as just aesthetically getting around, figuring out what things are, like LAX, I'm just surprised that they've never gone in there and said, hey, we could do an upgrade. You know, like SeaTac's always put in a new terminal trying to, better the place.
Yeah, I do not like LAX.
LAX is just like, F it. We're LA.
You're here.
Deal with it.
At least you got to go to Costa Rica, man. I went to...
but John Wayne's not bad.
Went to Costa Rica as a work thing back in the old sports station. But anyway, had a great time there. I'm there like 2 or 3 days. Ended up, I didn't get in first class, but I got to book my seat a lot faster through first class by playing stupid, because me and this guy, I met a journalist from Cleveland. He was also a bit of a drunk and an a-hole, much like myself, so we got on really well. So when we got to the airport and we're looking at this line, he's like, hey, man, no one's in line at first class. Can you play stupid? I can crush it. So we went up there. Lady's like, hey, this is the first class line. And we both did, oh my God, I'm so sorry. She's like, no, look, don't worry about it. No big deal. I can still process your crap. That's where I met Carmen Electra, because she called us out on this and just went, if you don't, so everyone knows what Carmen Electra looks like. That's not exactly what she looks like without makeup, wearing sweats, and big-ass sunglasses, all right? And she's like 4'11". I mean, she's a tiny, tiny chick, and she's got maybe 5 or 6 people with her, but she calls me and this dude out, just going, smooth. And I said, hey, man, whatever. I just want to wait in the line. She's like, why are you down here? So, there's an opening of a casino, blah, 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 blah. Well, the Pussycat Dolls were the opening act at this casino. They had been booked. And I did not stay to watch them. But anyway, she asked, did you stay for the Pussycat Dolls? And I said, no, man, I've heard a lot about them. But to be honest with you, it's just not my type of thing. She's like, oh, it's too bad. And I'm like, besides, it's not like Carmen Electra's going to F me. I am not aware that I'm speaking to Carmen Electra, okay? So she kind of smiles, and then she lifts her glasses. And in that moment, I realized, like, oh, my God. Like, what are the odds that you make this statement to her? So, but it's already out there in the universe. So now it's awkward because she's still looking at me. Her entourage is still looking at me. So I'm just like, I mean, am I right? And she's like, no, you're right. I'm like, cool. So I get on the flight.
But she married Dennis Rodman.
I know, man. I think
you got a shot.
I think this was pre-Dennis. I think.
Okay.
Either way, but she wasn't going to have sex with me, which is too bad. But anyway, get on the flight, land in Miami. I go to get my connecting flight. And the woman, she looks at my ticket, and she's like, honey, you're not supposed to be here. No, I'm connecting back up to Baltimore. This is just, she's like, you're supposed to be in Dallas, Texas. I was like, what? She said, they changed your flight. So they didn't change my flight before I boarded the flight that got me here. So I was like, what time did they change the flight? And she pulls it up. They changed I don't understand. They changed my flight, according to her, about an hour after I had already taken off from Costa Rica. So I said, was I supposed to like open the door and jump into the ocean and goddamn swim to Texas? I'm like, I was already on the plane. And I thought that was a very reasonable explanation. Like, you were right, but both of these times can be confirmed. I was obviously in the air when this happened. This is no fault of mine, right? And she's like, yeah, but you're supposed to be in Dallas. I said, okay, but I'm not. Like, I'm in Miami. I'm just trying to get back up to Baltimore. This is supposed to be my connecting flight. Well, it was, but they changed their flight. I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Basically, I was on standby for 24 hours. I'm just in the Miami airport for 24 hours. I'm like, do you have a hotel voucher? No. Do you guys have any kind of food vouchers? No. And I won't say what airline it was at the time because I swore them all for like 20 years after that. But I will say, as I'm talking to this woman at the airline, just like, guys, I have done nothing here. You changed my flight, I get it. But you changed it when I'm already in the air. Now I'm here, and I'm just trying to get on the flight that was originally booked for this. She's no help. A flight or one of the ticket people from Delta Airlines that I was not flying was in the booth next door. She was like, sir, come over here. We can help you. So I ended up on an entirely different airline, and I still had to wait 24 hours. But the woman from Delta, she was like, I'll tell you what, man. She gave me a voucher for food, which is cool. Did give me a voucher for a hotel, but I'm like, I don't want to do all that because I'm on standby, right? It was 24 hours. And
you should have racked out for a little bit.
Okay, so this was my beef about the Miami airport. I have since realized that this is true of most airports, but you don't notice until you want to lay down. They all have armrest.
Oh, yeah.
I never noticed because I never wanted to lay down before at the airport. But then I'm in Miami, and I mean, there's nothing going on, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just wanted to lay down. I could lay on the floor, or I get to sit up in the seat. So I just sat in the seat and slept that way. I was so pissed off, and I had to call out from work. So I had to call my job. I'm like, hey, you know that place you sent me for work? They're like, yes. I'm like, I'm going to miss tomorrow. Like, how hard did you party? I'm like, I party very hard, but that's not why I'm going to miss tomorrow, man. I'm like, I'm stuck in Miami. And why are you stuck in Miami? I'm like, because the freaking thing that you booked, man, I don't know. I'm just here. There's nothing I can do. Finally got home, and I was like, F that other airline for about 20 years until my wife, I don't remember where we were flying, but what airline are we on? And she said it, and I'm like, she's like, dude, let it go. I said, no, you're right. You're right.
I'm a floor sleeper.
I've done it.
I will now.
The worst was Newark, because the people picking me up were late, and I was pissed. But they were like 3 hours late, and I had gotten off a red eye, right? Hadn't slept, but yeah, so I slept down in baggage claim.
Ooh, classy.
Ugh. And then
Newark bad is terrible.
And then when I woke up, there's nobody around me, and there's just this pigeon, like right in my face. It was like, oh, God.
Look at it.
It was awful.
What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Right, and then when those people picked me up, we still had to drive right from Newark, New Jersey to Poughkeepsie, New York.
That's not a great drive.
And somebody had the nerve to ask me why I was in a bad mood. And I was like, you were supposed to be here 3 hours ago.
So you start talking through your teeth.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm going to strangle you guys.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitch, hola.
Hola.
So, long and the short of it, my parents have been taking their 26-foot boat up north through the Queen Charlotte Straits almost to Alaska. They go for about 3 weeks a month, and they just take their time and meander around and just have fun and fish and shrimp and crab. And they want my wife and I to go with them. Well, we can't take that kind of time off. So just a few years ago, my dad said, all right, screw it. I got you a float plane flight from Kirkland up to Echo Bay up in northern Canada. You're going to meet us there, spend a week, leave on a Monday, get back on a Friday. So we get down there, we jump on the plane. We did a bunch of little stops, drop in, drop out, and it's just my wife and I by the time we get to where we're going to land. I asked the pilot, Jason, I said, hey, you mind if I, get in the co-pilot seat? He says, yeah, just don't touch anything, So, yeah, right. So we fly. We spend a week up there. It was beautiful. Jason comes back, picks us up. We fly back on Friday. It was about 3 months later. There was a plane that went down off of Whidbey Island. It's like an 8-seater plane, float plane. And my wife says, oh, my God, that's our pilot. His pilot's name was Jason, super cool guy, and there was like 8 people on board. That was our pilot, and that was our plane.
Jeez, man.
Well, I think they had like a rudder problem or something on the back tail of the aircraft.
I think I vaguely remember the
whatever
story.
The screw thing on the back just snapped, and he had no control.
Jeez, man.
We had not a similar. We didn't know. Well, I mean, we talked to him, but
yeah, man.
We were at the bar in Anchorage at the Marriott, and there was a guy, and he was getting a little tuned up, but he had made mention of the fact that it was like whatever time it was, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever. He needed to stop then and cash out because as far as the time or whatever the deal was, he was flying out like the next day at noon or something.
Yeah, so he had to cut himself
He just
off.
had to stop at this point in time to be okay to fly. And we're like, oh man, that's cool. What do you fly? He's like, China. And we're like, wow, that's badass. Yeah. He's like, yeah, fly for FedEx. And man, we got back probably 6 months later. He somersaulted that thing down the damn runway and
exploded.
Same name. It's got to be the same guy.
It was that guy.
Flight left from Anchorage. It's the same dude, man. End over wing over end over end over end.
And I didn't piece it together, man. And I saw it on the news like the night before, and I'm just like, man, that sucks. So when I get into work, Miles is like, hey, man, remember that dude we met in Anchorage? I'm like, oh, he was a cool guy. He's like, that was his plane. It's like, oh, God.
What's weird with those smaller planes, like, they're obviously safe because people use them all the time.
Sure.
But yeah, like that guy, like that story he was telling, you do worry when you're in them. Like, Jesus.
I think because, I don't know, you just feel like the bigger something is, the more secure. It's like driving a truck versus driving a sports car or whatever. And you're used to get on passenger planes, you're like, all right. And then when you get on those little ones, part of it is you feel everything that big jets don't let you feel.
Yeah.
Every vibration, the turbulence seems, 8,000 times worse. And it's like, man, you've been through this before, but somehow on a small plane, everything feels very fatal.
Hey, man, I've seen a guy, because the planes were flying into Charleston, West Virginia. God almighty, knock on wood, I got to fly on one on Thanksgiving. But there's a curtain. There is a curtain between you and the two pilots.
Yeah.
A curtain. They have the
no cockpit door.
Like a shower curtain, I swear to God. But he had it open, and there's this dude standing out front of the ladder going, like spinning the freaking and he can't get the damn thing. I'm just like, oh, man.
It won't catch.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And then he wrapped it back the other way and finally went, and I was like, oh, thank God. It took him like 5 minutes to get the damn thing going. I'm like, this sucks. It's like one of those airlines, like, you're flying United, but this is like Horizon Central Sunny Crappy Airline that you're on, or whatever. You're on a subsidiary.
They're a partner.
Yeah, they're buddies of ours.
Yeah, they always say a partner. And I'm like, do they know that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you just throwing this out there? Because, like, I'm looking at this rickety ass
It should be called,
plane.
like, Good Luck Air.
Yeah.
Good luck.
If you land, it's good enough.
Good luck. What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Quick question for you, Ted. You flew to the islands, a month ago, 2 months ago?
Yeah, I flew out to Lopez.
All right, one of the small planes. Now, when you get on a regular passenger plane, you got to sit through the FAA rigmarole. You know, hey, man, pull down those masks, do this, if this happens, blah, blah, blah. Do they do that when you're on a small plane?
Yeah, it's just a lot quicker, and it's just like, hey, there's this and that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to go over exits because there's not really a ton of
So
options.
it's kind of like Godspeed, guys.
Yeah, like he ran through it real quick, but like, yeah, I mean.
Do they have masks that even drop?
I don't believe
Or
so.
do you not even get up high enough for that to matter, I guess?
I don't think you do. Well, I mean, they're not going to come out and just be like, I don't know, if it goes down, we're done.
Right.
So, I mean, they run through it. I want to say there was a flotation device, but like, you don't have to talk about the exits and the.
No. That was the way in Africa. Get on the plane. We're going to take off as soon as this old lady walks up, then brrr, and you're off.
That's it.
They only fly like 5,000 feet. So you're almost like looking down like elephant.
Really? They fly that low?
Oh, God, yeah. They're flying like over the equivalent of looks like the Serengeti.
Yeah.
But it's open plains.
Is that a cooler experience?
There's animals running. You feel like you're on that flight ride at Disneyland.
Now, ironically, I was going to say, I don't know how it was for you, but for me, like, I didn't realize it's the one day we did it, the first day, was that Friday in August where it was just rainy and windy.
Yeah.
So when it would go up and down, it's because when you get over the other islands, the wind shear comes up.
Yep.
So being over the water was much smoother.
Yeah, so it's almost like you're in the rain cloud.
Yeah.
You know, being protected, so to speak. What is your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
I'll do it again, though.
No, I believe that.
Yeah.
Hello, Ed. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
So back in 72, I was in the Marine Corps. And coming home, I was going to get to go home for the first time. And my buddy gave me a hit of acid. And I was getting on the airplane in Dulles. And then he told me, you shouldn't have took the whole thing. That was a full-way hit, Ed.
Uh-oh.
So that was a really great trip.
Yeah. You mean
As far as-
facetious, or do you mean for real? That was awesome.
It was friggin' awesome.
Highly recommended.
Oh, yeah. Takeoff was spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was.
Oh, yeah. It was just nice to be home.
Yeah,
I bet it was.
On 4 hits of acid.
I bet it was.
I dig it.
What's your messed up air travel story? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Jeremy. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
So I was flying back and forth from Alabama to Seattle for wheelchair rugby tournaments, and one of my trips back, it was like an hour and a half flight, and I'm tired from the tryouts and practice and all that stuff, and so I go to take a nap, and I got one of my teammates sitting beside me, and I fall asleep, and I wake up, and my eyes are closed, and I can hear everything going on around me, and I can't move my arms, I can't move my anything, but I can hear everything going on. So I will myself to open my eyes, and I try to talk to the guy next to me. I can't get words out. So 10 minutes of me trying to, like, get words out, try to move. I can almost move my arm enough to, like, bump the dude beside me. Finally, I'm able to lift my arm up just enough to slap him. Well, I slap him, and he looks at me like I'm messing with him, so he thinks nothing of it. Finally, I'm able to get words out enough to say, help me, kind of, and it's like, help me. And I ended up having a stroke on the flight.
Yep.
And it was the scariest thing ever, and we had probably 45 minutes left of the flight, and in those 45 minutes, the flight attendant came over, and she's checking in on me, and all in all, at the end, as we landed, I got all my function back. I was able to talk. They rushed in the EMTs, and they started checking me out and throwing me on the aisle chair to get me out, and dude's like, you all right? Should we take you to the hospital? I was like, man, I got one more flight to get home. I've been gone. I just want to go home. So they're like, well, we can't force you.
Were you able to self-diagnose yourself when you were going through this? Were you able to say, like, could you logically think to yourself, I must have had a stroke?
No, I had no clue what was going on. I just, like, the first thing that came to my head was like, oh my God, not only am I paralyzed, now I can't do anything. So this went from bad to really worse.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I was like, what is going on here? But as soon as I landed and I felt better, I was like, there's no way I'm going to go to the hospital. And I think we ended up in like Texas or something. I was like, I'm not staying here for another, I don't know how many days to get checked out. So, jumped on another flight and flew home, but I definitely did not take a nap on that one. And
yeah, I'm terrified.
Probably never take a nap again on a flight.
Yep.
Your guess is as good as mine on the way to categories America's favorite sodas and countries that we would move to. And we got your emails on the way next to the men's room at KISW.com.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a local man unintentionally broke a world record for the number of unsuccessful attempts to get a fitted sheet on a mattress. But first, making headlines today, Sharif Al-Kebab, cult leader of the Children of Eternal Grift, has made his prediction for the day that the world ends.
Isn't this like this guy's 8th prediction for the end of the world?
9th, actually.
How many times did you gotta be wrong before the Children of Eternal Grift stop believing this fool, man?
Well, at least 9. Somehow Sharif Al-Kebab keeps the faith of his minions, in spite of being wrong pretty much all the time. However, Al-Kebab has issued his latest prediction for the coming apocalypse.
You know, my uncle used to be nicknamed the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse? Why did they call your uncle the Apocalypse?
Nobody called my uncle the Apocalypse, man.
You literally just told me that your uncle's nickname was the Apocalypse.
I did not say that, Stone. I said my uncle's nickname was the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
Wait, are you saying alpaca lips? As in the animal and alpaca?
What did you think I was saying, man?
Apocalypse!
No, man, alpaca lips. Why would someone be nicknamed Apocalypse?
Why would somebody be nicknamed Alpaca Lips?
I'm glad you asked, Stone. It's a crazy story. My Uncle Cleveland was in South America and was kicked in the face by a donkey.
And that led to the nickname of Alpaca Lips how? Exactly.
The donkey kicked my uncle's lips clean off his face, man.
The donkey kicked his lips? His lips off of his face?
Just his lips, man.
Come on, Felix. Your uncle was kicked in the face by a donkey, and the only damage that was done was that his lips were kicked off of his face. No broken jaw, no missing teeth, just his lips kicked off of his face.
Yeah, just his lips, Playboy.
What are the odds of getting your lips kicked off your face by a donkey?
Very slim, man, very slim. But the odds weren't in his favor, man, and my uncle's lips were kicked off by that donkey.
Supposing this is true, why was he nicknamed Alpaca Lips?
He had the lips of an alpaca stitched to his face to replace his lips that were kicked off.
He had alpaca lips stitched onto his face. That was the medical solution.
Hey man, some people have baboon hearts or pig kidneys. My uncle got alpaca lips.
No one has a baboon heart.
What?
Currently, the only animal organs being explored and transplanted into humans are from genetically engineered pigs, specifically their hearts, kidneys, and livers. While previous attempts with non-genetically modified animals or different tissues had limited success or were outright failures, modern research focuses on pigs due to their similar organ size and physiological characteristics, utilizing gene editing to make their organs more compatible with the human body.
Nothing about alpacas?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea why they call my uncle Alpaca Lips. But I do know how my cousin got the nickname Dog Tongue.
Let me guess. He had a dog's tongue surgically implanted in his mouth.
Nah, man. My cousin can lick his own butt. Like a dog.
I don't get paid enough for this. I really do not.
Regarding our top story, Sharif Al-Kebab, leader of the Children of the Eternal Grift, has issued his 9th prediction for the end of the world.
Now, what's he saying now?
Sharif Al-Kebab claims that the world will end on... Oh, come on. Sharif Al-Kebab predicted that the world would end yesterday.
Sorry, meant to get that story to you last week.
Okay, we're done. We'll be back next hour.
Hey bro, Lenturu Muragada Besuto Bira. Super freshu, super strong, taste boom. Beer drink now, anatawa big man desa. No wait, no think. Just grab Mensuru Muraga. Сейчас. Kanpai. Mensuru Muragada Besuto Bira.
This is Sam the Fish Man. Now I know what you're thinking. Looks like a nice guy. Maybe he is. I want to punch him in the D anyway. Here's why. He's a Patriots fan. I'm a Ravens fan. We made a bet about the Patriots-Ravens game this past Saturday in Foxborough, and although my team gave a valiant effort, they can valiantly now watch the playoffs from the comfort of their living room. So Sam made a bet with me and said, look, if my team wins, which his stupid team did with that girly quarterback, he said, I'm going to bring a hat down to the studio of the Patriots, and you must put it on your otherwise magnificent head. So what I'm going to do is put this Patriots hat on my head. I just want to say if I burst into flames, you'll understand why. This is disgusting. This is disgraceful. I would apologize to the Ravens for this, but you blew it. I don't.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't like this. Come on.
Get in there. Let's see it. Let's see the logo. Yeah, there it is.
This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. And I've
so
pooped
good.
myself on the street while being homeless.
Feels
And thrill.
Your guess is as good as mine. Count up the categories today. We have America's favorite sodas and countries that we would move to. First, though, time for a few emails to the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
A birthday's brought to you by Men's Room Roasted Red Salsa from San Juan Salsa Company.
Dip responsibly.
Ola Men's Room, my daughter Anya, pronounced Monkey, is celebrating her 11th birthday today. She is beautiful, incredibly funny, kind, and very witty, having mastered sarcasm by the age of 6. She has been listening to your show most of her life, often unwillingly. And even met all of you guys at your 20th anniversary party. She was the one telling inappropriate jokes, having you all sign her hat, which now hangs in her room as a prized possession. Yeah. She is my everything and makes every day better. Best daughter a father could ask for. At age 11, she's been a teenager for at least 2 years. Wicked smart, but not the biggest fan of school. Since Ted is her favorite, it'd be great to hear the coach talk about what to expect in her last year of elementary and transitioning on to middle school, and Mickey and Goofy telling her how much fun she'll have in Disneyland next week. Maybe a fart for good measure. Thanks, guys. That from John.
All right, first of all, thoroughly enjoyed your joke when I met you at our 20th anniversary party. That was pretty good. Yeah. I had to tell a couple people. Yeah, I mean, look, you go from elementary school to middle school, probably a lot of the same kids. It'll be a little bit different. Like, maybe like one less recess or whatever. But, this is the time we got to focus down on the reading, the math, arithmetic, all that kind of good stuff. And, pick your favorite class and enjoy it. Don't coach like history.
The math and the arithmetic.
Both of them.
Both. You said her name was Monkey?
Her name is Anya, pronounced Monkey.
Oh, I should have gone with this one then.
Is that a monkey fart?
That's the baboon fart.
Oh, look at that, tailor-made.
There's a big difference between arithmetic and math.
Yeah, the spelling. Well, going to Disneyland next week, are you? Well, that's good news. I'll tell you what, you're going to have the time of your life with old Goofy one favor. Do not, under any circumstances, get on It's a Small World after all. I don't care that it has air conditioning. It ain't worth it.
Oh, I don't know how long you're going to be at the park. But the good news is every lunch and every dinner ends with some delicious ice cream.
That's right.
Dad has to buy it for you.
Hey, when you see old Goofy, give him a high five.
Look at the Mickey Mouse ice cream pop. You ever had one of those?
The Mickey Mouse ice cream pop is good. I used to make a Mickey Mouse head that was cookies and cream.
Do the other characters get their own ice cream? Like, can I say, man, I want a Goofy pop?
I don't know.
Or is it just, really?
You'd think they do one for Frozen. But
it's just, no kidding, man.
Frozen ice cream.
I bet there's something Frozen.
Probably, because it was
But
so
the
big.
only, all the stands sell the same standard ice cream unless you're in, Frozen Land.
Do they do anything clever like, hey, man, it's like chocolate pudding or chocolate ice cream, and it's like a Simba dropping? You know what I mean? Hey,
now
Simba pooped out this sweet, delicious treat for you.
It's chocolate.
There's no Simba character either.
Really?
It's very disheartening.
How does Disney not have... I mean, the Lion King...
They don't know which one to make. That's what I've been told. Every time I go to the park, every day, I will go to the desk. I will tell them I have a complaint. And they will ask me what it is. And I said, you have no Simba character. It's my favorite character. I would like to meet Simba.
Come on, man.
The theory that they have told me is, would it be old Simba or young Simba? I said, probably young Simba, but whatever. And they can't decide.
Okay.
And you're a grown man.
Child labor laws. Holbachell's longtime listener, first-time emailer. It's my wife's birthday today. She's turning 33. Will the Dirty Germans wish her a happy birthday, please? Thanks, guys. That from Thomas in Lacey.
Yeah, Thomas, what is so funny is that you think we have not wished her a happy birthday yet.
Yeah, 33. It's kind of like the numbers on the back of the Rolling Rock can.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like a six-pack, and she's going to be the plastic inside our six-pack.
Yeah, is she in a good mood today? Yeah, because the Dirty Germans have already visited.
Guys, love to give our favorite guy a happy birthday today. Aaron is a longtime fan of the show. He is the best dad, husband, and friend. Here's to the best year. We love you. Lots of love from Lisa, Zach, Danica, and the pups. Could we get a OG fish sandwich, a Suck It Up cupcake, and some Dirty Germans talking about getting old? Thanks so much, guys.
I get a fish sandwich? So, suck it up, cupcake!
Yeah, lots of people worry about getting old, but the truth is when you open your pants, everything looks bigger because it's longer.
Yeah. I used to worry about getting old, and since modern medicine has helped out so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Viagra.
All right, guys, here you go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's world famous sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
All right, thank you, Robin. Let's get a contestant on the line now. If we could, for your guess, is as good as mine. 206-803-ROCK. In the meantime, need to read this email for you because time is of the essence here. First of all, we got this email last week or so. Guy says, hey, my name is Donovan Geyer. I am currently in a contest called The Face of Halloween. In this contest, people can cast free votes for me to raise my placement. I live in Paulsbo. Winning The Face of Halloween allows me to meet 3 famous actors and win a grand prize of $13,000.
Damn.
I'm an aspiring actor, college student, so both prizes would be useful. Currently, I'm in 15th place in the semifinals and need to get the word out there about the contest to those who'd be interested in voting for me. The contest supports a children's charity called the Starlight Children's Foundation. They help sick and injured kids. I'd like to request your help in getting the message out. Update from Donovan today. He says, I have arrived at the final round in the contest.
All right.
If this still interests you at all, this is the round where I will be needed the most support. It's only me versus 13 other competitors. This round will be coming to an end October the 30th. I suppose any help would be greatly appreciated. So it is Face of Halloween, and you want to look for and vote for our buddy Donovan Geyer.
All right.
Who's made it this far. Hopefully you can
Good on you, man.
Do some good some good there for the kids. So.
13 grand.
13 grand. Get to be 3 actors.
That's
and
such a
money,
weird number.
Money helps kids. So all sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, time for a little Your Guess is as good as mine. It's an easy game to play. We get a contestant on the line. You pick from 1 of 2 categories, and then try to get as many right in said category before 3 strikes, and you're out. I think we're waiting for that contestant to get knocked out.
I will get that name shortly, Miles.
Okay. Either way, our 2 categories today, we have America's favorite sodas and countries that we would like to visit and live abroad for a brief amount of time. If we could.
Oh, hey, abroad.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I'll take abroad anyway.
Yeah.
Hello, Dean, and welcome to the men's room.
Yo, what up, guys?
Hola, Dean. How are you? Dean, would you like to live abroad, or you want to talk about soft drinks today?
Hey, I get to talk to you again.
What's that?
This is my lucky day. I'm on the phone with the men's room.
Very cool.
That is your lucky day.
Yeah.
Boys.
We'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. All right, so you want the countries that we would like to live abroad in, Dean, or do you want the top 10 best soft drinks?
Let's go abroad.
You want to live abroad?
Figure out what that broad is.
Okay. All right, Dean. They asked 2,000 Americans where they would like to live in the country if they lived abroad. Now, 2 of these countries are in North America, 7 are in Europe, and we have 1 other. So the way we play the game, Dean, is you need to get as many countries right in said category before 3 strikes and you're out.
Do they have to be other countries?
Yeah.
Yeah, living abroad.
Specifically, if you live abroad.
Okay.
So
I'm not positive what's in North America. What's
not? Want to go Canada then? Because is America one of them?
That is number 1. Canada, 19% said it'll be their top choice. It is not, because they asked Americans where they would like to live outside of the country. That is known as living abroad. So the United States, maybe if you live someplace else, that could be a destination, but not when you live here now.
Right.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right, okay, let's go Amsterdam.
You said Amsterdam. That is not a bad guess, but it's not on the list. I understand your reasoning behind
the
that.
Netherlands.
My daughter loves Amsterdam. That's her.
I can't imagine why.
She just, yeah.
I've never met anyone who went there and came back going, I didn't like it.
I know people that don't drink or smoke weed. They love it.
Still like it. Yeah.
Also, Amsterdam, not a country.
All right, fine. It's whatever.
Well, it's the Netherlands, but it's not on the list either way.
You're going to go the Netherlands. Okay. Netherlands not on the list.
All right, fine, smarty.
Hey, you pick where you want to live. We'll send you there.
Yeah, I'm out where I want to live. I like the benefits I get from my ability here.
Sure. Well, 7 of the countries in Europe, if that helps you.
All right, let's go. Are there any accents that the boys do?
Is there any accent?
Yeah, there is one.
German.
Okay, that's number 10 on the list, team. Very good. So you've gotten 1
Germany.
and 10.
It would just be tough to learn German.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Pennsylvania.
It's not that bad.
That's the thing, because my wife's from Pennsylvania, so when we got to Germany, she's like, how is it? And just day one, I'm looking out the back window of that place, and I'm like, it looks like Pennsylvania.
Yeah. And mostly, Germany is the number one European country where they settled, in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Yes, this is countries around the world on planet Earth.
But we have some more. Nothing from Mars. Get your head out of your brain there. I mean, we're not going to talk about any of those. Yeah. But there are more countries in Europe.
I know better than that. Let's go, Mexico.
Mexico. Okay. Mexico. Believe it or not, not on the list. Really?
Yes. No, you said there was 2 in North America.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. Did I mess that up?
You said there was 2 in North
That's
America.
why
I did lie.
Okay, because I was going to jump on, like, you got Canada, so I'm like, well, Mexico must be the other one.
Okay. You guys want to try to pick up the pieces here for the
Ireland.
Ireland is number 5, 8%. 4 of the top 5, by the way, would not require you to learn a language, if that helps.
So that's Australia.
Well, Ireland and Canada so far, English speaking for the most part. Canada obviously has some French in it.
I'm going to guess Australia.
Australia is 4th.
I only guessed that because you said other.
Mm-hmm. That is the other.
Right.
That is other.
England.
England is number 3. One place where everyone goes and said they'd go back again and would love to live there, and a lot of Americans do.
Is it over in Europe?
Voted the number 1 food country in the world.
France.
France is number 6, but this is not the number 1 food country in the world.
Italy.
Italy's number 2. There we go. Next,
Spain.
Next 3, no, believe it or not, Spain.
España.
My daughter loved living in Spain. She just said it's kind of hard to break into the local friend groups.
I can get that. We went to Marseille and Barcelona, and I saw both cities were awesome.
She lived in rural Spain, not really the actual.
Like on the country folk, you know.
It's the only country with a lisp.
Intentional.
Yes.
Welcome to Ibiza. Like, I know it's called Ibiza. I refuse to say it. Like, I insist on saying it wrong because I feel uncomfortable saying Ibiza.
Welcome to Barcelona.
And right, it's Barcelona.
Mike Tyson loved it.
What was that language thing that you used to get that was like a program where you put stickers on crap and stuff?
My mom did that, man.
It was before the
I don't remember, but my mother did
the Rosetta Stone?
Yeah, I believe it was Rosetta Stone.
It's right before they moved to Mexico.
So, all I know was
she had stickers. So I didn't know she was doing this, but I walk into the house and, like, on the refrigerator was this sticker, whatever it is, Spanish for refrigerator, but I didn't realize it was Spanish. I'm like, Mom, because she's not someone who's going to put stickers up willy-nilly in the house.
Yeah.
But when I got to the light switch, that's when I finally had to say,
Believe it or
look,
not,
man, what's going on? She's like, oh, it's Spanish.
Ted, this is when you put like a CD or DVD-ROM or whatever in your computer. So when I bought my wife this, because that's one of the things she said she wanted for Christmas, or Hanukkah, whatever the deal was. So I bought it. I bought the Spain version of Spanish instead of the Latin American version. You cannot return this thing. I want to say I spent like $65, $70 on this thing. It was just a complete waste. But
how long did it take you to figure out?
The whole thing was lispy as hell.
Oh, really? That's how you can tell?
It's just a different form of Spanish. But I bought the wrong one, of course, because I'm pretty good at that. All right, you guys want to take a stab? Let's see. We got one.
It's the same, that was the same holiday. You got the wrong rose.
Oh, you know what? There are 2 countries in North America.
The Central America count Costa Rica.
That is exactly right. Costa Rica is number 8.
That's a huge expat
That's why I
community.
put 2 North American countries.
I mean, it's where Anita deflected her flight. So
yeah,
but, and got a massage.
The next two are in fact in Europe.
Portugal.
Portugal's not on there.
Greece.
Greece not on there.
Never mind.
Scotland is number 9.
What?
Very good.
It's beautiful out there, dude. And the people are great.
I believe all of that. I would
Food's
just say this. Like, I don't want to go to a place that looks like a place I just came from. So I understand it's beautiful, green, rolling hills. Yeah. So does Pennsylvania. That's all.
You don't have heather out there, man.
Yes,
Fields of heather.
Fields of heather, yeah.
Beautiful.
I know a heather. She's
Scottish
very
heather.
nice, but I can't imagine a field of her.
I don't think I met a bad heather.
You guys are never going to get the next one, so I'm just going to give them all.
Hang on.
Give all the ones we got right.
It's still in Europe?
It is in Europe.
Greece is not on there. Italy is.
Sweden?
It is not Sweden, but it's close.
Norway.
It's close.
Switzerland.
You got it.
Really?
Number 7.
I mean, look, I have no beef with Switzerland. It's not that. But just even if you said, all right, man, we got plane tickets to Switzerland, I would do it because I like to find new things, but I would not be terribly excited.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see Switzerland.
Really?
I mean, we were right next to it.
Yeah.
I know.
I thought that was Austria.
We're next to Austria, too.
And the Swiss Alps.
Yeah.
So that's what we can see from our
Switzerland.
place. Yeah, no, I just didn't.
Yeah.
Like, my buddy went to the castle in Switzerland that that Cinderella's castle is based off of. And we were sitting in a bar, and I was like, you had to be close to where I was in Wolframhausen. And we
Can you
looked
say that without moving your hand?
Probably not.
No.
But we were only about 90 minutes just straight over the Alps from that castle.
It was kind of cool to look at mountains. And look, we see mountains every day here, but you get used to what's near you. And they look pretty much the same, but I'm like, yeah, but those are the Alps.
They are.
Yeah.
They asked 2,000 Americans if they were going to live abroad for a little while, where they would be. Number 10, Germany. Scotland is 9. Costa Rica, 8. We have Switzerland at 7. France is 6th. Ireland is 5th. Australia, 4th. England, 3. Italy, 2. And Canada would be the number one choice
what's the
for
point?
Americans to live abroad.
Real quick, you guys get to pick the country. Where are you going?
Scotland.
You're going Scotland? I'm sticking with Mazatlan, Mexico. I just like it there. Any country. Miles, pick any country.
Man, not knowing and not being there, I would love to go to New Zealand or Australia and check that out.
Yeah.
I just don't know anything about it. Just know everybody who goes there goes, it's awesome. They'll always have a great time.
That's all you need.
Yep.
God damn it. I was going to go with England or Ireland, but he's right. I've never been to Australia, but I'm dying to go.
I know, me too.
Coming up at 5:08, we'll drink and toast with a shot of the day. You are listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a local man unintentionally broke a world record for the number of unsuccessful attempts to get a fitted sheet on a mattress. But first, making headlines today, Sharif Al-Kebab, cult leader of the Children of Eternal Grift, has made his prediction for the day that the world ends.
Isn't this like this guy's 8th prediction for the end of the world?
9th, actually.
How many times did you gotta be wrong before the Children of Eternal Grift stop believing this fool, man?
Well, at least 9. Somehow Sharif Al-Kebab keeps the faith of his minions, in spite of being wrong pretty much all the time. However, Al-Kebab has issued his latest prediction for the coming apocalypse.
You know, my uncle used to be nicknamed the Alpacalypse.
The apocalypse? Why did they call your uncle the Apocalypse?
Nobody called my uncle the Apocalypse, man.
You literally just told me that your uncle's nickname was the Apocalypse.
I did not say that, Stone. I said my uncle's nickname was the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
Wait, are you saying alpaca lips? As in the animal and alpaca?
What did you think I was saying, man?
Apocalypse!
No, man, Alpacalypse. Why would someone be nicknamed Apocalypse?
Why would somebody be nicknamed Alpacalypse?
I'm glad you asked, Stone. It's a crazy story. My Uncle Cleveland was in South America and was kicked in the face by a donkey.
And that led to the nickname of Apocalypse how, exactly?
The donkey kicked my uncle's lips clean off his face, man.
The donkey kicked his lips? His lips off of his face?
Just his lips, man.
Come on, Felix. Your uncle was kicked in the face by a donkey, and the only damage that was done was that his lips were kicked off of his face. No broken jaw, no missing teeth, just his lips kicked off of his face.
Yeah, just his lips, Playboy.
What are the odds of getting your lips kicked off your face by a donkey?
Very slim, man, very slim. But the odds weren't in his favor, man, and my uncle's lips were kicked off by that donkey.
Supposing this is true, why was he nicknamed Alpaca Lips?
He had the lips of an alpaca stitched to his face to replace his lips that were kicked off.
He had alpaca lips stitched onto his face. That was the medical solution.
Hey, man, some people have baboon hearts or pig kidneys. My uncle got alpaca lips.
No one has a baboon heart.
What?
Currently, the only animal organs being explored and transplanted into humans are from genetically engineered pigs, specifically their hearts, kidneys, and livers. While previous attempts with non-genetically modified animals or different tissues had limited success or were outright failures, modern research focuses on pigs due to their similar organ size and physiological characteristics, utilizing gene editing to make their organs more compatible with the human body.
Nothing about alpacas?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea why they call my uncle Alpaca Lips. But I do know how my cousin got the nickname Dog Tongue.
Let me guess. He had a dog's tongue surgically implanted in his mouth.
Nah, man. My cousin can lick his own butt. Like a dog.
I don't get paid enough for this. I really do not.
Regarding our top story, Sharif Al-Kebab, leader of the Children of the Eternal Grift, has issued his 9th prediction for the end of the world.
Now, what's he saying now?
Sharif Al-Kebab claims that the world will end on... Oh, come on. Sharif Al-Kebab predicted that the world would end yesterday.
Sorry, meant to get that story to you last week.
Okay, we're done. We'll be back next hour.
Now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. Subscribe at KISW Rock. The Men's Room titillates your ears when you listen on the radio or Odyssey app. Teases your taste buds when enjoying Men's Room IPA. And now, you can watch The Men's Room live on YouTube. It's as close to actually being in the studio as you can get, thanks to The Incident. Touch and smell unavailable. Find us on YouTube and subscribe at KISW Rock from Seattle's Sensory Annihilation Station.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola.
Justin, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
All right, welcome to Big Dummy.
Don't ever let that stop you, man.
Okay. You're going to see a band for one last time. Are you taking Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
I'm going to join this Taryn Daly and go to Rush.
You're going to go to Rush. All right. You should join the Daily Mix Morning Show tomorrow at 8:05. You could win those tickets instead of buy them. Win them before you could buy them. Remember that? That was a radio thing back in the day.
And then it changed to win them while you could still buy them.
That's right. Now we just want you to win them and go. But if you don't go, we'll take the tickets and go ourselves.
Exactly.
It's one of the great things about people not picking up the tickets.
That is a good point. Now, the winner never came forward.
There's four pairs left. Okay, then.
But typically, it's for a band where you understand why they did not come by and pick them up. Just saying.
So what you're saying is digital kind of ruined that.
That's right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it's different now, everything, because it's on their phone.
Mm-hmm. I know, man. I don't know why I let that bug me so much, but it just...
I'm with you, because we're old and yeah.
Yeah, you know what, you're right, because I'm old. Damn it, give me a paper ticket. All right, Justin, here is your question. What does DC stand for, as in DC Comics?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Let's see here. Detective Comics?
What is it?
Detective Comics. Huh. Which makes saying DC Comics a little redundant. Detective Comics.
Yeah, because it's comics.
All right, Justin, here is your one and done question. True or false? Magicians can copyright their magic tricks. True or false?
Ooh. Kind of a D move, but probably true.
It's not. But speaking of a D move, so here's the thing. Magicians cannot copyright their magic tricks. The deal is, if you can figure out how they did it, then you can perform it. That said, speaking of a D move, it's understood among magicians that even if you do figure it out, do not use someone else's trick.
All right.
It's like stealing a joke in comedy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Big Dummy is the game. 206-803-ROCK.
Big Dummy!
Hello, Kyle. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola.
Kyle, sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Kyle. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, Kyle, you're going to see a show one last time. You taking Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith it is.
Man, oh, man. Okay. All right, Kyle, here's your question. Echo. In Canada, the Juno Award is given in what field? Television, movies, music, or stage?
Stage?
It is music.
It is a fact music. Echo.
Echo. Echo. Kyle, do you hear that echo in your head?
I do not hear an echo.
Echo.
Maybe one of the crazy ones.
That one's something with our phones, right?
Or his phone. He might be on a Bluetooth or on speaker or something like that, but yeah, it's not his radio or anything.
Stop repeating yourself.
I'm sorry.
All right, your question. Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Echo free. All right, Kyle, your question. What do websites use to remember your preferences?
Is there a monster that loves these?
Mm-hmm.
What do what?
Websites.
What do websites use to remember your preferences?
Oh, cookies.
Baby. Nice job, Kyle. Very good.
I honestly had no idea.
Was he high?
I don't know.
No, he said he was Team Sober.
Okay.
Did you
Because
know
that sounded high.
I don't know what cookies were, but you
That's
click
why
on a
you-
website and
that's
it
why
always
depending
says,
on the website, you
we
might-
use cookies, and I'm like, I don't care because I don't know what it is.
Depending on the website you're at, sometimes you should clear your cookies.
Yes. You should do it on the regular, actually. Now, you have to re-enter your passwords on the damn time, but
Then it won't happen.
clear your cookies.
Clear your cookies.
Not toss them.
Hello, Justin. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bitches.
Hola.
Justin on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Like the other Justin on Team Sober, I'm still at work.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll be one and done like he was. Okay, you're going to see a band for the last time.
No
You take 'em
promises.
Bon Jovi, Aerosmith, Rush, or Hall & Oates?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
Good
Killing it
God.
today.
All right, your question. What does the zip and zip code stand for?
Zip and zip code.
Z-I penis. Z-I penis.
Trying to think of what the Z would be.
The Z I know.
Yeah.
You do.
It makes a great deal of sense. Once you hear it, you go, oh, Jesus, yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Any ideas?
Zone. That's all I got. Zone.
All right, well, you got the first one almost right. Zoning.
Indicator.
No, zoning improvement plan.
Oh.
All right, makes sense when you hear it. Like,
Justin, there's no way you could be one and done on that.
The men's room returns with Miles and Thrill.
All right, get up here. It's a 5:08. We'll drink and tell us with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check on Mike Hogg and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Well, thank you, Miles. A new study found that cockroaches are lacing common house dust with bacterial toxins.
Toxins?
Toxins.
Is there anything about them that we like?
I was about to say, do cockroaches do anything good other than feed birds?
Maybe. Look, I brought up slugs a while ago because I just did not understand their purpose.
Sure.
People let me know what the purpose was, and you go, cool. Cockroaches, I don't know.
Right.
Well, most shelled animals have stood the test of time.
Yeah.
If you look at, fossils from thousands of years ago.
Right, but what did they do?
Horseshoe cockroaches you can't kill.
I mean, that's fine, man.
So obviously they have an immune system that's pretty strong if they can carry that stuff and not die.
They know what they're doing. I'm just like, is there any benefit that we see? Like every other animal, they can explain something.
Right.
Pandas, cute.
There you
Right?
go.
No,
That's
they're
about
perfect,
it.
but that's it, right? But they are that.
They're fuzzy.
Right.
Yeah.
Cockroaches, I'm like, well, yeah. I mean, are they eating other things that we don't want to deal with? Are they, like, what do you do?
Like, the only thing that I can think of is that it could be a food population for some other animal group. Other than that, I don't know that they serve a purpose. Because even then, it's what?
Yeah.
Pigeons?
And we love them. I don't know.
It's tough out there.
It is, man. Nobody's worrying about the doggone cockroaches on the endangered list. That's not going to happen
Yeah,
anytime
I've never heard
soon.
anyone, and like, a lot of people, hey, don't kill that spider, take it outside. I've never heard anyone say that with a roach.
No.
They're like, kill that bitch dead.
Just open the door and shoo him out. No.
Nah, not with the roach.
Because you can't kill the roach. You can try. That's why nobody cares. You can try. And that J.O. will get back up and just walk away.
Kill me now, I'll come back later.
Mike, you might not. You guys remember that cartoon? It was just like the dude's apartment, and he had cockroaches everywhere.
No.
I think it was Tim's apartment or something.
Oh, the HBO show?
Yeah.
Well, that woman burned down a whole apartment building in China last week.
Right.
She did.
Because of a roach.
Right, because kill it with fire has gone a little bit too far.
But that's not wrong.
No.
That's my dad's theory of all animals. He goes, look, man, carry a gun, whatever. He's like, I want a flamethrower. I'm like, what? He goes, I do not know the animal that's cool with fire.
Right.
I'm like, that's a good point.
Man, I wanted it because, like, literally last week there was a giant, like one of those giant Pacific Northwest house spiders. I was about to get into the shower and the little jackass ran over my towel that he was waiting in.
Oh.
Yeah.
There was one in the car this morning.
Yeah.
It was, luckily I saw him. He was just starting to make his web. So I kind of grabbed the top of the web.
They
took him
make
outside.
webs? I've never actually seen them make webs.
It was not the one you're talking about.
Okay.
This was a smaller one.
Oh,
But it is spider season, man.
Yeah.
It is. I had one in my car the other day, too, and I noticed it while I was driving. I was like, do not move until we can stop.
That's right.
And I can take care of it.
And I will let you out.
Yeah, I let him out.
Mm-hmm. Of life.
Yeah.
When Apple released its Retina display, they claimed that the human eye couldn't discern between the individual dots. A new study revealed that our eyes are actually 50% sharper than they thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Suck it,
Well,
Apple.
mine aren't, but,
Yeah. Mine are fading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm about scheduled to go in for the next day, and you're going to tell me the same thing you tell me every time. Your eyes are still degrading. I'm like, I know.
They can point out my astigmatism, which I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I noticed it first time I met you.
Thank you,
Dude's got astigmatism.
We used to call
I see
him Astigmatism Mike.
Yeah, behind your back.
That was your nickname.
Oh, Stiggy's here.
Look right in there. You can see the little dot.
Stiggy.
1,200-year-old human feces was discovered in Mexico. And
Are they happy about that?
Well, it revealed gut pathogens that we still battle today. So they're good thing to know. Over 1,200 years, we still haven't gotten rid of those
I
doggone
just
things.
imagine, like, I'm an archaeologist, man, and you want, like, King Tut style discoveries.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I found a big old pile of ass.
I'd rather know what they ate, like tacos. What do you got? I'd rather know what the food was.
Right, what were they eating in
The
Mexico?
chalupa was invented thousands of years ago.
That's
1,200 years old, and we are pretty convinced that there are crunchy Cheetos.
I'll be damned.
How did they make
Doritos Locos then?
How'd they make chimichangas
Way
back
ahead
then,
of their
man?
time.
Son of a bitch. They got frozen ice cream from Chi-Chi's? How in the hell?
That's where they basically found out the dude had indigestion.
Pretty much. Well, not indigestion, but there's pathogens in our gut. Like all the rage right now is focusing on your gut health.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it means.
So they realize 1,200 years later, like, we still don't have a handle on it.
No. Put your thinking caps on, boys. Time for the Merriam-Webster word of the day. I give you guys a 5% success chance.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
If you guys get this one, the first
That's when
round's
the
on me.
teacher's just calling you stupid.
That's right. It is an adjective, and it is an A word, and it's something that is sharply or bitingly critical, sarcastic, or ironic in temper, mood, or tone. Something that is sharply or bitingly critical, sarcastic, or ironic in temper, mood, or tone, and it is an A word.
Do people use this? Like when we hear it?
I've never heard of this
Oh,
word.
really? Okay.
Oh. That's why I give you guys 5%. There's no way you're going to get this word.
It's stringent, even though I know that's
Arbitrarily.
Arbitrarily, Miles, give me one wild guess.
Man, I have no idea.
You were the closest, Steve, because the first two syllables sounded the same. Acerbic is the word.
Oh, acerbic. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, are you being acerbic with me?
Girls have those.
That's a cervix, not acerbic.
My bad. I don't know a lot about that area.
There's a new workout trend called quadrobics.
I already don't like it.
Quadrobics.
So you're doing 4 different forms of
Oh, it's worse
aerobics?
than that. It's worse than that. It is aerobic. You're basically walking on all fours.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Walking like
I've
a
read a
quadruped.
couple about things about this, too.
And
That's why
people,
my dog is so slim.
well, and people try to convince themselves that it's a better workout for you. And it's like, it does certain things better, but overall, don't overhype it is what
It's got to
said.
work your core.
I would think
To
it
a
does,
degree.
because we don't normally walk on all 4.
But even then, it was saying, like, it is not better than other workout programs that are out there. So, yes, Miles, it does work your core like crazy, but...
so do other core workouts, basically.
Correct. You're just as good doing other core workouts. Now,
Without looking silly.
it's a neat little parlor trick, yeah, but other than that, like, don't overhype it.
Now, everybody start walking on all 4s. I want to walk, because, every gym has the window, so you can look in and see people on treadmills and CrossFit. I just want to see a class where everyone's on all fours.
Right.
You're like, huh, okay.
Well, and there's a craze where if it's your natural self, it's going back to your, our instinctual ways, it's better for you. Like, there's a reason why we came in out of the cold.
And there's also a reason why we walk on two legs.
That's right.
It's much more beneficial, we found.
Yeah. A new study found that self-affirmations can boost your well-being.
You would hope so. It's a self-affirmation. I mean, that's the point of it.
You guys ever give yourself any daily affirmations, weekly affirmations?
Only when I look at myself in the mirror like, God damn, who's that good-looking neighbor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that's me.
You know what? That's one that you can use.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
So not to get too dark, but this is from crisistextline.org.
Oh, I'm all over that.
Yeah, and they give us actually, there's a list of 100 positive affirmations for better self-care, and they cover all different ranges. Daily affirmations, weekly affirmations, affirmations for self-love, affirmations for kids.
Oh, I do the self-love.
Looks good today.
Women, men, all over the place. So you know what? Let's go with the affirmations for men. The top 10 affirmations for men. They start with, people like me for who I am on the inside.
You've got to tell yourself that. They don't.
Right. No.
Does that mean you're lying to people?
No.
For who I am on the inside.
Right. They like you for who you are on the inside, which means that they get to know you and they like you because of who you are after they get to know you.
But I think if you have to tell yourself that, it might not be true.
Right.
Or you're saying you're ugly.
You're ugly, but people like you, damn it.
Well, people like me is what's on the inside.
Let's be honest. We're dudes. No, nobody gets to our insides.
That's very
Nobody
true.
cares. What's in your wallet?
I know. We have nothing to offer. How's your day? Fine.
I am not afraid to admit when I am wrong. I will learn from my mistakes. Nope.
Again, I feel like if you have to tell yourself that, you're not at that point yet.
Correct.
You're trying to be?
I believe you're trying to be. You're on the right path, but if you still have to tell yourself that I don't have to look, and say, Steve, you are tall. Like, I know. It's just part of it.
Right. So, you know what? Going with that speed, because I like where you're at there with that, Steve. You're right. The affirmation should not be, I am not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. It's, I need to not be.
I need to know. Right. There's nothing wrong with these. I'm just saying you're not there if you're telling yourself that.
Right. I will learn from my mistakes.
There's a reason why I go, the Ravens can win this game. Well, they haven't yet.
Right.
Right? But I'm going to say it until they do.
I feel confident that I can reach my daily goals and objectives.
No, you don't.
As long as Karen from accounting stays out of my way. That bitch slows me down every afternoon.
That's the full affirmation. That's the full text.
She just corners me at the damn water cooler because I know she wants to take me out. I don't care.
Why does she think her hair looks good? Their dumb, loud sweaters.
Oh, God, she's wearing the shirt she thinks I like. Oh. I told her she looked good in it one time, and she's worn it for a week straight.
I really wish she wouldn't.
I was being nice. It was just...
Karen, I want to be clear. I was being nice. You don't look any better in that shirt than you do any other day.
It was just noticeable, okay?
Because it's so loud.
Usually you wear very muted colors. This one's just very bright. Positive affirmation for better self-care. I am a valuable member of my community and contribute positively to the world around me.
I don't know that is true.
Right. If you have to say it, the chances are you're probably not. Right. I do a lot of work. Really?
Yeah.
How many people do you know in your life that sit there and talk about all the work that they do, meanwhile in the back of your brain you're saying, I haven't seen you do crap.
You don't. You're not.
Yeah, or there's a lot of people that donate money that are crappy people.
Sure.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. You do this part really, really well.
We don't really have that because if you're here, you're working.
Right. I am responsible for my own happiness and well-being, and I prioritize my self-care. No offense, if you are saying positive affirmations to yourself all the time, you are not prioritizing your self-care.
Yeah, otherwise it wouldn't cross your mind.
I post this on social media.
This is right. This is a form of therapy, which does mean that you are prioritizing your self-care to a degree, yes, but it also means you didn't.
Right.
I hang art in my house that have these things written down.
Live, love, laugh, eat.
Right. Damn.
Thank God that's there. I forgot to do all four today.
You don't go to the bathroom and have to say poop and pee. Oh, that's what I'm doing in here. Oh,
What?
thank you. sign on my
Wipe
wall.
from front to back.
Wash hands.
Right.
If you're an employee here. Well, thank God I don't work here. I just live here.
Brush for 2 minutes.
Right.
Don't do coke in my bathroom.
But employees.
Yeah.
Employees, please wash hands. Do not do cocaine.
I don't care what the hell you're doing. There's 20 people here, and there's only one bathroom. I gotta pee. A lot of us are just ripping beers here, dude.
Please do not.
Or just get a bullet and make it quicker.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get in there chatting away.
Yeah, tacking it up. Now you're folding up a dollar
Can
bill.
you just do it on the mantle, please?
Positive
Do a
affirmation
key
for better self-care. I am open to new experiences and challenges which help me grow and learn. Again.
Why would you say all that?
Right.
That's so weird.
Again, every time I see these, I think of you looking at yourself in the mirror saying, I am open to new experiences. No. If you have to say it, you're not.
Typically, if I have to talk to myself in the mirror, it's because there's something I'm uncertain about.
Right.
You know, just like today is going to be a mother effer, and you know it.
Right.
And that's about the whole thing.
Right.
Try not to lose your freaking mind when this stupid thing happens that you know is going to happen later.
I am strong, both physically and mentally, and I can overcome any obstacle.
All right, nerd.
There are certain people that I think I'm like, you're not strong in either one of those. You weak, pathetic human being.
Sand.
You can't overcome getting your shoes on in the morning. Just saying you can doesn't.
I can look in the mirror and say, your body only hurts because you're getting old and you're still alive.
What is that picture?
You did nothing wrong.
I am deserving of success and prosperity. Well, then earn it.
Yeah.
I trust myself.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You should be trustworthy to yourself.
If you can't trust yourself.
Right. Come on.
It's kind of, yeah, at a certain point, it's hard to lie to yourself. You can a little bit, but like you know.
Right.
I know. I can trust myself to not trust myself a certain thing.
Sure.
Right?
You know
we
when you're
are
going to get yourself
going
into
to the
trouble.
bar. I'm not going to look in the mirror and say, stop at 2 shots and 2 beers. I would look in the mirror and be like, you're going to be in a lot of trouble tomorrow. Let's find out why.
Oh, a mandolin you shouldn't have. No, really, it's yours. Here, take it.
Right.
It's okay to show emotion.
Right. That was always my thing with cocaine. I don't trust myself, so I don't do it.
You trust yourself well enough to know that you would love it.
Yeah, I had the conversation Saturday night. So you've never done it? I said, like, it is 12:30 and I'm chatty already. You do not want to see me on this.
Some affirmations for work here. I am in control of my reactions to stressful situations. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one I could fathom a little bit.
Right. You should be.
Yeah, like that. That is the gold standard.
My mind is clear and my focus is unwavering. No, it's not.
That's why I'm looking in the mirror telling myself.
That's right. My mind is clear. I'm on Indeed. I radiate positive energy in all my interactions.
I wouldn't even lie about that to myself, brother. I think my reflection would even look at me like, "Are you sure about that?"
Yeah, some people just have that demeanor. They're like, I woke up on the wrong side. Like, no, you didn't.
You woke up on the only side.
Right. There's only one side for you to get out on, from what I could tell.
There's a dent on this side of the bed for how long you sleep in it.
You don't roll over on the other side and get over there.
Your memory foam only knows that side of the bed.
Right, quit acting like you got a king. You got a twin, man. This is the only side you've got.
Your memory foam had a lot of concussions.
Affirmations for work. I attract success and abundance in my work. And it's for everybody else who continues to get promoted while I sit down here.
Yeah, I know I've done some good at work. It's not for me.
If you said that in an interview, I'd be like, all right, I think we're done here. Let's wrap this up.
That's right, and we're done. My employer and coworkers value and appreciate me.
Well, if they tell you that, then take it.
Right.
But you don't have to think that way because they might not. You'll know that.
Yeah.
Always strive for that, but also never. Yeah.
Sure.
Affirmations for work. My worth isn't based on my productivity. Clearly. Sorry, did I say that?
I think there's a lot of people here. That is the case. Look in the mirror when you're home today and say, hey, I was going to paycheck.
That's right.
Doing nothing.
I'm still trying to figure out what my worth is based on.
I've done everything you've asked, so that's not it.
Right. Dedication ain't it. Productivity, loyalty. No, okay, none of those. I'm proud of how far I've come.
What did you measure it? 3 feet 6 inches. That's a new record.
I knew it.
I knew I should have held off for 2 weeks. Next time, 3 weeks. I'll break that record.
I'll start saying that to people. You have no idea how far.
It's like the marks on the wall when you're young and you're getting taller. Now it's just on the floor now.
You can only see it with a black light.
Look out, Randy Barnes, the shot putting champion of the world.
What's that tape line for? After I rest my toes and then. It's like darts.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is the line you start from.
Start painting the ground like a shuffleboard.
You ever lost one? Yeah, I did, man. I just, like, it had been a hot minute, and it's like, I'm like, I have no idea where that went, man.
Or you could just.
And I need to find it before anyone else
Put like
does.
a 3x3 blank canvas on the floor, right? Every time you do that, do it there. And then eventually get yourself a black light and hang that bad boy up in your living room and like title it like board or something like that.
I would say an elephant painted it and sell it for $20,000.
20 G's.
Yeah, 20. An elephant painted this.
And then I'll leave you with this.
You don't want to know how I did it.
This last and final affirmation for work, because I can't top that. I deserve success as I define it.
Well, yeah, as you define. Well, then work for it.
Right. Or go find it.
That's right. Then work for it.
They're not going to give it to you. Go find it.
This is how much success I deserve. Hey, glad you brought that up. Here you go.
Yeah. An officer in New Jersey is in trouble for how he responded to a homicide call, Miles.
Did he respond?
I'll tell you about it at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, have we made it to drinking time?
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the men's room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today, on a personal note, we toast the woman that we all know as Ooh Sarah. Oh, yeah. Formerly of the Daily Migs Morning Show, heard here on KISW, weekdays, 6 to 10 a.m. Anyway, Ooh Sarah, she's been away, and while she's away, she's found a new hobby, which a lot of people might not know about. That hobby is sex. That's right, low down, dirty sex. And we know this because Ooh Sarah gave birth to a healthy baby boy this weekend.
Aww.
That is correct. That makes Sarah a mom. It also makes her dad, BJ Shea, a grandfather, although I thought Danny...
So no more lingerie pregnancy photos on Instagram?
Actually, did you see some of the last photos that she posted on Instagram?
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, okay, there we go. Now, in spite of the fact that Sarah's the mom and BJ is the grandfather, those insurmountable odds, we still believe this kid is going to have a good life. So to Sarah, George, and BJ, on behalf of everyone here in the men's room, everyone here at KISW, my wife in particular, who gushed all freaking weekend about it, congratulations.
Cute looking kid.
Yeah, man. You're about to lose money hand over fist for something that is cute. That is the truth.
Thank God George had the dominant gene.
Yeah, man, oh man, oh man. I asked her.
Stay strong, baby Ted.
I saw her like saying, no. You gonna name it after the father? Or you gonna name it after George? No, but I saw her like.
Well, you got BJ, so let's take care.
I saw her like 6 weeks ago, and I'm like, have you thought about names? And she goes, we're kicking around a few. I said, have you considered naming your son after your husband George? She looks at me, and Sarah being Sarah, she's like, that's the worst thing about him. I hate that name. When we first met, I even told him, Sarah being, she was like, I told her, your name is stupid. He's like, Jesus, man. I did not come up with it. Yeah. Right. So it will not be George Jr. That much I know.
Okay.
So we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola bichola.
All right, it's going to get tested on the line now for Profile This, 206-803-ROCK. Profile This is next.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here. Exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a local man unintentionally broke a world record for the number of unsuccessful attempts to get a fitted sheet on a mattress. But first, making headlines today, Sharif Al-Kebab, cult leader of the Children of Eternal Grift, has made his prediction for the day that the world ends.
Isn't this like this guy's 8th prediction for the end of the world?
9th, actually.
How many times did you gotta be wrong before the Children of Eternal Grift stop believing this fool, man?
Well, at least 9. Somehow Sharif Al-Kebab keeps the faith of his minions, in spite of being wrong pretty much all the time. However, Al-Kebab has issued his latest prediction for the coming apocalypse.
You know, my uncle used to be nicknamed the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse? Why did they call your uncle the Apocalypse?
Nobody called my uncle the Apocalypse, man.
You literally just told me that your uncle's nickname was the Apocalypse.
I did not say that, Stone. I said my uncle's nickname was the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
Wait, are you saying alpaca lips? As in the animal, an alpaca?
What did you think I was saying, man?
Apocalypse!
No, man, Alpacalypse. Why would someone be nicknamed Alpacalypse?
Why would somebody be nicknamed Alpacalypse?
I'm glad you asked, Stone. It's a crazy story. My Uncle Cleveland was in South America and was kicked in the face by a donkey.
And that led to the nickname of Apocalypse how? Exactly.
The donkey kicked my uncle's lips clean off his face, man.
The donkey kicked his lips? His lips off of his face?
Just his lips, man.
Come on, Felix. Your uncle was kicked in the face by a donkey, and the only damage that was done was that his lips were kicked off of his face. No broken jaw, no missing teeth, just his lips kicked off of his face.
Yeah, just his lips, Playboy.
What are the odds of getting your lips kicked off your face by a donkey?
Very slim, man, very slim. But the odds weren't in his favor, man, and my uncle's lips were kicked off by that donkey.
Supposing this is true, why was he nicknamed Alpaca Lips?
He had the lips of an alpaca stitched to his face to replace his lips that were kicked off.
He had alpaca lips stitched onto his face. That was the medical solution.
Hey man, some people have baboon hearts or pig kidneys. My uncle got alpaca lips.
No one has a baboon heart.
What?
Currently, the only animal organs being explored and transplanted into humans are from genetically engineered pigs, specifically their hearts, kidneys, and livers. While previous attempts with non-genetically modified animals or different tissues had limited success or were outright failures, modern research focuses on pigs due to their similar organ size and physiological characteristics, utilizing gene editing to make their organs more compatible with the human body.
Nothing about alpacas?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea why they call my uncle Alpaca Lips. But I do know how my cousin got the nickname Dog Tongue.
Let me guess. He had a dog's tongue surgically implanted in his mouth.
Nah, man. My cousin can lick his own butt. Like a dog.
I don't get paid enough for this. I really do not.
Regarding our top story, Sharif Al-Kebab, leader of the Children of the Eternal Grift, has issued his 9th prediction for the end of the world.
Now, what's he saying now?
Sharif Al-Kebab claims that the world will end on... Oh, come on. Sharif Al-Kebab predicted that the world would end yesterday.
Sorry, meant to get that story to you last week.
Okay, we're done. We'll be back next hour.
Hey bros, Venturu Muragara Besuto Bira. Super freshu, super strongu, taste boom. You drink now, anatawa big man desa. No wait, no think. Just grabu Mensuru Muraga. Сейчас. Kanpai. Mensuru Muragara Besuto Bira.
KISW.
Ladies and gentlemen, Britton Berry from Shinedown. Give it up for him. There you go. Now we need a little volume.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
And Stephen throw hooks to please everyone on Profile This is played.
I sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Mike. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hi. Hello.
Hola. All right, Mike, you understand how this here game is played?
Very much so.
Well, fantastic. You have your choice today of one of three categories. We have Hit Me With Your Best Shot, where you guess the unconventional object that someone chose to use as a weapon. Animalize This, where you guess the animal responsible for causing the problem. And finally today, we offer you Seriously, where you guess the petty conflict that led to violence.
Seriously.
I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore.
We go to New Jersey, where a woman has pleaded guilty to the 4 o'clock in the morning torching of a man's home after he fell asleep inside. In a court hearing, one Tasha Russell, she copped to aggravated arson, which is a second-degree felony. Now, in the plea deal, prosecutors have agreed to recommend an 8-year prison term, in which she will be required to serve at least 85% or 6.5 years. Now, she was indicted on 5 other charges, including attempted murder and aggravated assault. As a part of the deal, prosecutors will move to dismiss those counts when she's finally sentenced early next year. As detailed in court records, she had traveled to a Woodbury, New Jersey home of one Curtis Stokes. But by the time Russell arrived, Stokes had fallen asleep and did not respond to her at the door. This pissed her off. So she sent a text complaining that, quote, "You wasted my money to come out here." Receiving no reply, she then texted a series of threats, including, quote, "You smoked," quote, "I see you want to die," and finally, quote, "I swear to God, I hope you die." Now, she then went to a Conoco gas station, purchased lighter fluid, matches, and a cigarette lighter. Nothing suspicious about that. She returned to Stokes' home and set a fire outside near the rear apartment's sole entrance/exit. Stokes told police that he awoke to the smell of smoke, was unable to leave via the door as the fire was too intense. He suffered first and second-degree burns, forcibly removed an entire window frame to escape, and wearing only a T-shirt and covered head to toe in ash, he ran to a nearby police headquarters to report the blaze. He was later treated at a local hospital for both burns and smoke inhalation. The question is, what was she mad about that she lit his apartment building on fire? Was it a failed booty call? Was it that he owed her money? Did he fail to return their kid? Or was she invited over for dinner? So failed booty call, he owed her money, failed to return the child, or invited over for dinner.
What are you doing there, man?
Me?
Yeah, there's some like consistent sound in the background. Like,
Oh, I'm at work right now at Jiffy Lube.
Oh, okay.
All right, there we
You're
go.
pumping oil.
Yes, sir.
I always think that Jiffy Lube and like KY Jelly should have exchanged names.
You know what? I think it's a booty call.
Booty call.
All right. Booty.
I'm going to say that money was owed.
Right, she goes to the house. He doesn't answer.
He invited her over, yeah. Went over there. He does not answer. She gets pissed waiting and does what any reasonable human being does and lit it on fire.
I'm just hoping, please God, it's not about not bringing the kid back, because that would say the kid was still in there.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I don't think it's going to be the kid.
Yeah, it's got to be booty call.
Booty. Okay.
All right, what was the cause of this argument? Failed booty call, owed her money, over children, or invited over for dinner? We'll find out next.
That was a tease.
You are listening to The Men's Room.
You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Category seriously on profile. This New Jersey woman pled guilty to burning a man's house down as he slept inside. Went to the gas station, bought all the stuff she needed, and basically set fire to the only door that was in or out.
That is correct.
To the place. Question is, what was she so mad about? A failed booty call. He owed her money. Was it over their children? Or was she invited over for dinner? Maybe he just didn't want to have her over.
And Mike, that is a question that we posed to you. Let us start with Miles Montgomery. You said it was money.
Money.
It was not money. Now, Mike, you went with the booty call, you filthy son of a bitch, and the Ted Smith agreed with you because he's also a filthy son of a bitch. She would burn a man's house down because of a failed booty call. And you are correct.
Huh?
Okay, yeah. See, it's a relationship that starts a fire.
Well,
this is how it's going to be, though.
It's not really a relationship, Mike, because he told the police, and this is a quote, she's his side chick. And those were his exact words. Oh, yeah. He's like, yeah, man.
Now, that even adds another reason on why she had to burn that place down, though.
Just had to.
No, Maine would do that because that's where the Maine stays at.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, it's a solid point, dude. Right. Yeah, you're right.
I guarantee you that the side chick finally found out that she was the side chick, so she said, oh, hell no, I'm going to burn your place down.
All right, Mike. Good logic.
God, Mike, just kick it knowledge from the lube.
The Confucius of Jiffy Lube. Right there.
From the lube.
Now, for all TV news all the time, it's time for TV Time with Ted.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
Yeah, my bad.
Hit the loser button on that.
Armageddon. There we go.
Want to give a quick shout out for Saturday night, man. I was down at the Emerald Queen Casino for the WFC MMA fights, but Emerald Queen Casino, that showroom just looks awesome. My buddy Eddie Blackburn's the matchmaker there. It was a lot of fun, and I used to host fights down there for Cage Sport for years, so it was like a family reunion, man. Running into the refs, running into all the guys from the other camps and everything. I was talking with some listeners and stuff. It was a real fun time.
Nice. Good, man.
Sat there with Fire Chicken from the scrapyard, got all fired up. You never know. I mean, my fighting days aren't over, Miles.
That's right.
Could be coming back.
And you said that steakhouse kicks ass.
Yeah, I literally had one little appetizer and 2 cocktails up there at that steakhouse. They got a beautiful deck out there. Saturday was piss and rain, so I didn't go out on the deck. But it was delicious. And then the people behind me were eating steaks. I was like, damn, I kind of want to hang out here. Mm-hmm. But no, real good time. And a lot of nice people. And frankly, go watch live fights. I hadn't watched any in a while. I'll still keep up with UFC and everything.
Yeah.
But, unfortunately, my guy Patrick Benson lost. But, man, there was a lot of blood in that last fight, right? It was spurting out. And then talking to him afterwards, and he's like, dude, at one time we're clinched, and he's like, I could hear it.
Oh, the blood shooting out of his
top over his eyebrow. But then, the guy sunk in a good choke and got him. But I'm just telling you, like, seeing live fights, I'll tell you what else. There was a couple guys in there, right, that I had seen I'd seen them fight a few times or whatever, and they were retiring.
All right.
And man, watching a fighter, like, you could feel it in their voices. Like right now, like I was sitting there, I almost started tearing up. I'm like, God damn, man, keep going. And it's the same thing. People forget it's just a very hard career.
Yeah.
Even to get to the, a local level of pro fights. And then, like a lot of these guys, they're just in their 30s, and it's like, well, I got kids. I
also have a job, probably.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
All the other stuff.
Right. So you just forget. You know what I mean? Like, you're so used to seeing.
Wait, UFC guys.
Correct.
Right, top of the game, all this kind of thing. Still young. Yeah, you hit your 30s, like, yeah, bro, I got kids. And getting punched in the face is not.
Yeah, and I saw my guy Papa there, Aaron. Like, he was like, dude, you remember my first fight? He goes, I'm a weirdo. I didn't start fighting until like late 30s.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
Yeah, but super fun night. And when those events get out, man, people are looking good. You're all jacked up and razzed up. It was good. And then also, they got a little deli in there. You can get a sandwich.
Good sandwich?
At 1 a.m. Yeah. The lady's basically running her own Subway. Felt bad for her. You know what I mean? The line's packed, but she was running through it quick. I was like, all right.
Good.
Also, obviously, with sports weekend, no Seahawks, so people were doing stuff. Huskies got a nice win.
Mm-hmm.
Illinois was ranked. There was a lot of wild weather there. I think one of the craziest things from the weekend, though, was watching some Red Zone when I got home.
All right.
and I saw Scatterboo get injured.
Yeah.
Right? Don't look it up. It's a gruesome-looking injury.
Oh, they showed. And I wasn't even watching Red Zone because I actually had the Ravens on at the network game. They bring up Scatterboo, and I kind of don't care who you are. You're like, you like this dude. And then they say, well, we're going to show you the injury, but we're going to show it in slow motion. You might want to turn
Is
away.
that the running back for the Giants?
Giants,
Yes.
yeah. And I wish I had turned
Just that
away.
battling ram of a dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you had to know by watching him run all year that couldn't last forever.
But that's not the kind of injury he got, though.
Oh.
That's not the injury.
Miles, I'm with you, but this was more of a, I think they made him illegal, those hip tackles.
Uh-huh.
And somebody, they just, the guy's holding him from behind, puts his weight down. And look, I get it. Tackling is hard. It's not as easy as it
And
looks.
it happens in 1 second.
Right, but they said dislocated his ankle, but his foot was pointing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But what's amazing about Scatterboo getting injured, he plays for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you. I think all of the nation just likes the way he runs and everything.
Yeah.
He was in Philly. They gave him a round of applause when they carted him off the field.
Thank you. This is Philadelphia.
Philadelphia booed Santa Claus. So Michael Irvin got almost paralyzed on the field.
And they cheered.
They cheered him. And the fact I heard that, I was like,
I thought the same thing. Like,
Well,
are they? Oh, wow. Okay.
I guess they admire that guy.
I guess they put humanity in the water.
Well, if things work out as correctly, like they get Barkley, they'll probably get him.
All right.
well, that's the other thing, too. That's just going to be brutal for a Giants fan. I mean, Saquon leaves, you know what I mean? And I watched that off-season show with the Giants, and the owner even specifically said, like, I do not want to see him go in division. Then he does. He leaves for 1 year and they win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. 1 year.
Yeah, and people are all upset about the tush push and this and that. So,
stop it.
Still football.
Stop the game. Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of Halloween stuff going on over the weekend, too. We'll talk more about it this week. This is an interesting list. These are animated characters based on real people. So you probably saw a lot of people dressed up as these characters this weekend. Let's see. What's an interesting one? Lord Farquaad.
Oh.
From Shrek.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Now, is he based on a historical person or someone who's kind of alive?
Quaker Oats guy.
This guy is still alive.
Still alive.
Do you want a hint?
Is he an actor?
No. The hint is this is when Pixar was on their own.
Oh, so that means it's a Disney
Walt
guy.
Disney or...
Allegedly, Lord Farquaad was inspired by former Disney CEO Michael Eisner.
Did he have hair like that?
This was DreamWorks.
I'm about to say that's not a Pixar. That's DreamWorks movie. So
no. It is a Pixar. They had a rivalry, or I guess either one. They had a rivalry with whoever the Disney company was.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So they made Lord Farquaad him.
Okay.
Also, you spend a lot of time on the internet like I do. You got to look up. There's a short white rapper in New York who has his hair cut like Lord Farquaad. It's pretty hot right now. I don't know if he could rap anything. I just got my hair, dude. But
berries and cream.
It's just hilarious. He has the exact same haircut.
Okay.
Right? He runs skits and everything.
God, people did not like Disney back in the day, did they? Between the Looney Tunes stuff you were talking to me about.
Yeah, well, it's not that you didn't like Disney. You appreciated what he did, but a lot of it's just sensibility. So like me, even as a child, I wasn't fond of Disney. Not out of a hatred thing, but everything they did, Walt Disney himself was very much about trying to be very positive, be very optimistic. And that's what he put in his movies. And I just don't care for that. I just want more violence and ridiculous.
Well, a lot of people, too, like, I love the parks and everything, but, like, for them, when you're trying to start up something that's in a similar field, and you just have one giant conglomerate that owns everything and basically buys everything, which they ended up doing.
But...
Right? It's like, so that's why he's the evil empire.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? I mean, look at baseball right now, right? Like, you don't really have a reason to hate the Dodgers other than their payroll is just ridiculous. So it's like, you should be there.
I literally am in my third book about all the old animation stuff. So Walt Disney, he was not hated back in the day when he first started, like in the 30s, all right? But he was, keep in mind, at the time they were making these cartoons, these were specifically for movies. They won Oscars and stuff like that, okay? So Walt Disney, he was, quote unquote, the good guy. So you do the Snow Whites and positive message. The guys from Looney Tunes, they would have been the equivalent of South Park back then, where they're like, they did great animation,
Gavin's
but they
getting his
said,
face shot with a shotgun.
we want violence and ridiculous stuff and all that. And they kind of went back and forth between each other. Where Disney, the Walt Disney that everyone thinks that everyone hates now, that was like 30 years after the fact. It's about the time that he started opening his parks. But in an animation thing, it was just a friendly rivalry. No one really hated each other. You just kind of Because there was Warner Brothers who did Looney Tunes, there was Disney doing Disney, and there was one other major player did like Felix the Cat or whatever it was back in the day. But they were all literally making shorts for movie theaters. So they just went after Disney because as far as the world getting really excited about animation, because animators back then were not making things for children. They were making things for adults. And they kind of would rub Disney because they're like, you're making kids stuff.
Speaking of cartoons for adults, Betty Boop. She was mainly inspired by 1920s singer Helen Kane, but her facial features and hairstyle were inspired by actress Carla Bow.
Oh, I like the other one better.
Just read about Betty Boop. This is going to sound stupid, all right? So there was a massive court case with Betty Boop. The first big animated character was Felix the Cat. He ran basically 20s to 30s. No one could top him. They put out Betty Boop. She dethroned Felix the Cat, okay? But at the time they were doing, because again, this was not for children. So her boobs were out and all this kind of thing. She was a very flirtatious, sexual kind of character. Yeah. But again, it didn't matter because it was for adults. But there was an actual lawsuit because the woman they said they based it on, she tried to sue the company that did Betty Boop. And believe it or not, the lawsuit came down to, and I don't know the exact words for Betty Boop, but like she ended everything with like boo-bop-a-doo or bebop. So this chick tried to sue because she goes, hey, and I know that these guys have been to my show. We all kind of know each other, but I would end my act with like boopy-doo-dop, all right? So then the defendants are like, well, yeah, she goes boopy-doo-dop, but we're saying like doo-wop-a-doo-bop. Keep on, the judge is losing his mind on this. Then they had to get this black lady who was like on the jazz circuit that not a lot of people knew about. And she was like, look, I was doing this before the chick who's trying to sue them because they used to come to my club as well, and I ended my things with like dippity-doo-boop-boop. So she's suing about the boop-bop-a-doo. The Betty Boop people are like, right, but we don't say that. We say like boop-a-doopy-dop, and then the black chick's like, yeah, because they took that from my dop-a-dop-a-doo-doo. And they said this judge is losing his mind because these people are being serious. Right? And he's just like, Jesus Christ. She ended up losing her lawsuit, by the way.
Ursula from Little Mermaid. She was designed after the drag queen Divine, star of classic John Waters movies like Pink Flamingo, Female Trouble, and Hairspray.
She looks exactly like Divine, too. If you see Divine, like, there's no question about that.
One of my cousins that owns the Popcorn Empire, he once as a child fessed up that Ursula scared him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's 40. He's got 2 kids. We still give him a hard time.
I don't know why he said it.
You can't admit anything like that.
Not in my family. Jesus Christ, they'll never let it go. Aladdin, Tom Cruise inspired his facial expressions and mannerisms.
Okay.
And his middle tooth.
Miss Piggy, she was inspired by jazz singer Peggy Lee's blonde locks and glorious persona.
Yeah, she was originally called Peggy Lee.
Peggy Lee.
Seriously, yeah.
And then Popeye the Sailor Man, he was inspired by a real Polish sailor from Illinois named Frank Rocky Friegel.
Okay.
Oh,
That's kind of wild.
I literally just read a book this weekend about just anime, but all this Popeye, all this stuff. It's a weird history, but yeah.
I believe today is the sports equinox. So you have all 4 major sports going.
Ooh.
You have the World Series over on Fox. You got Monday Night Football on ESPN with Kansas City hosting the Commanders. There's hockey, there's basketball, and also your Seattle Sounders FC over on Fox Sports 1, or Fox Sports, whatever they call it now, for a game at 6. But Sports Equinox happens once a year, Mike. I know you're throwing a party. Thanks for the invite, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you, Tim. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
From coast to coast and around the world. If it's not important, you'll hear it here, exclusively on In Action News. Here now are Stone Ledbetter and Felix Foxworthy.
Tonight, a local man unintentionally broke a world record for the number of unsuccessful attempts to get a fitted sheet on a mattress. But first, making headlines today, Sharif Al-Kebab, cult leader of the Children of Eternal Grift, has made his prediction for the day that the world ends.
Isn't this like this guy's 8th prediction for the end of the world?
9th, actually.
How many times did you gotta be wrong before the Children of Eternal Grift stop believing this fool, man?
Well, at least 9. Somehow Sharif Al-Kebab keeps the faith of his minions, in spite of being wrong pretty much all the time. However, Al-Kebab has issued his latest prediction for the coming apocalypse.
You know, my uncle used to be nicknamed the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse? Why did they call your uncle the Apocalypse?
Nobody called my uncle the Apocalypse, man.
You literally just told me that your uncle's nickname was the Apocalypse.
I did not say that, Stone. I said my uncle's nickname was the Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
The Apocalypse.
Alpacalypse.
Wait, are you saying alpaca lips? As in the animal, an alpaca?
What did you think I was saying, man?
Apocalypse!
No, man, Alpacalypse. Why would someone be nicknamed Apocalypse?
Why would somebody be nicknamed Alpacalypse?
I'm glad you asked, Stone. It's a crazy story. My Uncle Cleveland was in South America and was kicked in the face by a donkey.
And that led to the nickname of Apocalypse how? Exactly.
The donkey kicked my uncle's lips clean off his face, man.
The donkey kicked his lips? His lips? Off of his face?
Just his lips, man.
Come on, Felix. Your uncle was kicked in the face by a donkey, and the only damage that was done was that his lips were kicked off of his face. No broken jaw, no missing teeth, just his lips kicked off of his face.
Yeah, just his lips, Playboy.
What are the odds of getting your lips kicked off your face by a donkey?
Very slim, man, very slim. But the odds weren't in his favor, man, and my uncle's lips were kicked off by that donkey.
Supposing this is true, why was he nicknamed Alpaca Lips?
He had the lips of an alpaca stitched to his face to replace his lips that were kicked off.
He had alpaca lips stitched onto his face. That was the medical solution.
Hey man, some people have baboon hearts or pig kidneys. My uncle got alpaca lips.
No one has a baboon heart.
What?
Currently, the only animal organs being explored and transplanted into humans are from genetically engineered pigs, specifically their hearts, kidneys, and livers. While previous attempts with non-genetically modified animals or different tissues had limited success or were outright failures, modern research focuses on pigs due to their similar organ size and physiological characteristics, utilizing gene editing to make their organs more compatible with the human body.
Nothing about alpacas?
No.
Okay, then I have no idea why they call my uncle Alpaca Lips. But I do know how my cousin got the nickname Dog Tongue.
Let me guess. He had a dog's tongue surgically implanted in his mouth.
Nah, man. My cousin can lick his own butt. Like a dog.
I don't get paid enough for this. I really do not.
Regarding our top story, Sharif Al-Kebab, leader of the Children of the Eternal Grift, has issued his 9th prediction for the end of the world.
Now, what's he saying now?
Sharif Al-Kebab claims that the world will end on... Oh, come on. Sharif Al-Kebab predicted that the world would end yesterday.
Sorry, meant to get that story to you last week.
Okay, we're done. We'll be back next hour.
KISW. Ladies and gentlemen, Britton Berry from Shinedown. Give it up for him. There you go. Now we need a little volume.
Mic check, mic check.
We gotta get Berry. There we go. There's a Berry action.
There it is. Good to see you
Brent,
guys.
does yours work?
I think it works.
You have to put on headphones so you're official, so you can hear the question.
Plus, it makes you look cool.
Yeah,
And
it
they can
does.
hear me breathing.
It's like you're in the studio.
Said these guys are rock stars. They don't look cool because they're on radio.
All right, my bad.
Yeah. You know what looks cool? Being up on stage, kicking ass, rocking.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been at this now, man? We've been talking to you guys for like 6 years.
Are they on 10 right now?
I think so. Here.
We've
They
interviewed
are.
you.
Oh, the
100
consummate
times.
professional.
We've been up for like, I've been up for like 15 minutes. I don't even know if they can hear me.
10 years, I think.
10 years.
Yeah.
We met you guys about 6 years ago, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's cool
We
to
haven't
see.
stopped.
Now, one question I do have to ask. Last time you guys were here, we had this discussion. Are you guys still kind of the, what are they called? The character actor of music, where you said you guys would go up and play. and you'd see people react to the songs you're playing, going, "Oh, gee, they're the band that plays this song," and you guys have like 8 of them.
It still happens.
It still happens.
It's the full set, though, man. Come on.
Absolutely, it is.
How was it different on the Sound of Madness thing at all? I mean,
well, yeah, because they were coming, being our tour, they were coming out for that. But yeah, you still get those people that look at you and they go, "Oh, those guys."
Do you do the barbecue experience VIP thing, Barry, where you go out and you grill a little food for everybody and kind of get to know the fans?
I only got to do that a couple times on this last run. We were so busy doing everything else, and by the time you get off stage, we were signing autographs afterwards. By the time you get off stage, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. You got to get to the next city. So
Right.
I
Sleeping
didn't
on
have
the
the
bus.
opportunity as much.
Is it weird for you to sleep in your own bed?
Yes.
At home?
Absolutely.
I mean, are you looking for like an ice bucket or room service?
I need to get some sort of motor under there to kind of make, make
honestly,
it vibrate so I can fall
It's
asleep.
been like 6-7 years. You guys have been nonstop. I mean, is it just weird kind of to have any downtime at all?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what to do with myself. We get stir crazy if we're off for more than a day or two.
We're already pretty crazy anyway.
Yeah.
Brent, I mean this in the best way possible. I'm looking at you right now, and I think they'll agree. You look like the young version of Ozzy Osbourne.
I get that all the time.
He does.
I'm glad I'm not the first. I'm glad I'm not the first.
At least you didn't call me Meatloaf.
Oh, no.
I just gonna say you look tired.
Yeah.
I look
We
tired.
are. Well, you just woke up.
Well,
I did. You get up for 15 minutes.
You can say what you want about Meatloaf, but that dude's got some range.
No, he's awesome.
he can still do his thing.
What time did you go to bed last night, man? You've been up for about 15, 20
6
minutes.
o'clock in the morning.
Where were you yesterday?
Don't assume last night.
Yesterday.
About 6 o'clock in the
Kennewick.
morning.
Kennewick?
Kennewick, yeah.
Okay. And was that the end of the Sound of Madness, or are you guys done with that, or where are we on that?
That was the end of the Carnival tour.
Okay, that was the end of the Carnival tour.
Yeah, that was it. We filmed it. We're planning on doing a DVD with it, so it was the big end for that tour. But we're not done. We won't be done touring till December 9th.
We're finished in New Orleans on December 9th, and that'll be, as far as the touring cycle for the record, The Sound of Madness, that'll be 2 years and 7 months that we've toured it. Today's show 406
You guys
since
should keep
April
track.
of 2008.
You keep a diary or anything like that, man?
Actually, we don't. Chris
should.
Lightcap, who is our monitor engineer, he pretty much he started back in April of 2008 when we got started touring, and he just pretty much chronicled it all up until right now. And I think today's like 406 of just this record.
Well,
and then we've traveled like something like 270,000 miles.
Have you seen
on this
any
album.
of the footage that the guy has, or are you kind of waiting for the end of the tour to see?
Well, he's just written it all down. He's just logged
writing
it all
yeah.
in. I mean, as far as footage, I mean, everybody's going to see that probably before Christmas. We're going to put this DVD out in time for Christmas, hopefully. I mean, we probably have close to 12 hours of footage from the last 2 years of everywhere we've been and just what we've done. All that's, basically B-roll stuff that's, backstage stuff, and just kind of lets people into our world and shows us, shows everybody kind of really what it's like out here for us and how we live our lives.
The last time we talked to you guys, you just got back from Sylvester Stallone's house.
Yes.
And now the movie's out. Have you guys gone to the movie and seen it and seen your song and everything else?
Haven't had a chance.
You haven't. Wait a minute. You're in the biggest goddamn movie in the last 4 weeks in the United States, and you don't even bother to go and see just how cool it might be to have.
I'm excited to see it. We just haven't had the chance, honestly.
It's badass.
It's been that crazy. Huh?
I saw it. It's awesome.
Really has.
I know some guys like a bootleg. We can get it right onto your tour bus.
No, I'll pay to see the movie. I don't mind.
Okay. All right, very good. As far as just getting it, you guys have been you've been on a roll for so long. And you look at some of the older bands and how they used to do it in the day, like even the Beatles and bands like that would come out with 2-3 albums even a year.
Right.
Do you feel like you have a time for a 2-month, 3-month break, or is it you just kind of
Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Well, one lucky Pennsylvanian got a small bag of cocaine in their trick-or-treat bag.
Yeah.
Oops. Meanwhile, a man flips his truck. Then with a train, he plays tag. To Florida, where an alligator is removed from an apartment hall. Instead of responding to double homicide, officer goes to the pizza place and orders a cheese small. And a lucky airline passenger gets to use the evacuation slide at Pittsburgh Airport. It's time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cop.
All right, our top story. We got in New Jersey where your problems can wait. An officer landed himself in hot water when he was the closest on duty to a 911 call, or rather calls that came in, reporting gunshots and screaming. Always fun. But instead of making his
seems
way...
like a legit emergency call.
Yes, gunshots, screaming. Hey, we need somebody out there.
What do they call that? A priority?
Yeah. But instead of making his way to the scene immediately, GPS tracked him stopping off at the ATM. 2 miles in the opposite direction.
So
instead of going directly to it, he was like, hang on a second. And he goes 2 miles the wrong way, stops at the ATM real fast, grabs his bills. Yeah, we'll start making our way out there, right? The officer then rolled by the area that the call came from and reported no suspicious activity. Couldn't see anything, claiming that they'd then head to the second location. There were multiple calls that came in, one location, then the next, right? So he's not going to go to the second location pertaining to the calls from the other witnesses. But he wasn't about to show up on an empty stomach. No, as GPS yet again caught him stopping up at Duke's Pizzeria for about an hour before arriving on the scene. Again, gunshots and screaming. Hang on, let's get a slice real quick. Get my mind right.
Did you read the rest of that story?
To make matters worse, he was later found to have filed false statements about the extent of his investigation. The victims of the shooting were found the next day just 600 feet where the first call came from and were determined to have been shot by a New Jersey State Police lieutenant who took his own life later on that night, I believe, at the second location.
Jeez.
Yeah, the responding officer is now facing an investigation and charges. This seems weird.
I think he might have known that guy. That would be my speculation.
Reading it, I thought the exact same thing, Miles. At first,
this guy knew where this place was. He knew what was going on. He just didn't want to get involved.
Reading the headline in the first couple paragraphs, it's funny even though it's not funny. Like, okay, this guy totally did not take this seriously, whatever. As I read and then I hear the extent of what that was, that felt like take your time getting to this one.
Yeah.
So,
Jesus, man.
It's all speculation. I have no idea. I'm looking at the evidence that's in front of me.
There you go.
I understand there's a brotherhood among police officers. I fully understand it. This kind of feels like it.
Yes, it does.
In other news, other than the fact that the officer took his own life afterward.
Right.
So I don't know if that something went wrong, if this was the plan all along. I don't know.
It's a crazy story one way or another.
Right. It is.
Jesus.
In other news, parents in Pittsburgh have been told to be on the lookout in their children's trick-or-treat bags after one contained a little extra sugar. Police got a call about a suspected cocaine baggie that was found in a knotted baggie in someone's trick-or-treat bag, and preliminary tests confirmed suspicions. They're now recommending that parents give a second look into their children's bags before letting them enjoy their spoils. They still don't know which house the baggie came from, but they are wanting to find out.
I bet they are.
To their bags.
Trick-or-treat.
Hey, who's this guy?
Trick-or-treat.
Because I'd go over there like, hey, man, trick-or-treat, brother.
You're right. They do know exactly who this house came from.
Everyone probably has a suspicion.
The thing is that, was this a kid's bag? Like, the story never detailed whether or not it was somebody's kid that they found this in, but this feels like this is a delivery system. So maybe it was a kid's bag where they send the kid over there to trick-or-treat, and it's the kid dressed up as a pirate. Well, oops. Two kids can have the same costume.
I can't imagine. Like, I think he just dropped it in there by mistake.
I mean, that's the most reasonable explanation other than I can't imagine the situation you're in where your cocaine would be available to fall into a child's bag. You know what I mean?
Unless you're just standing behind the door, like giving out candy, doing bumps.
Yeah, but still, just from people I've known that have done cocaine, that just seems very, very unlikely. Not saying it's impossible.
Right.
Just, you know.
This feels to me like we are delivering it this way. This is how we're covertly getting it around. Now, we're not moving bricks, but...
No. Tell your dad to look in there.
Down to Orlando for a very Florida story. Officers were called to a local apartment complex on reports of an unwanted squatter, a 6-foot alligator.
Mm-hmm.
Surveillance footage was shared to social media that looks like a snuff film, showing the officers tossing a blanket over the face of the gator before dragging it off into the night. He was later released into a nearby lake or pond. Nobody was injured, nor the gator.
Yeah. I just like that's in the apartment building.
Right. Hey, you mind letting me in? I want a little bit of that cocaine.
There's someone giving that cocaine here.
Trick or treat, baby. Mistakes on the job happen all the time, and even the best of us are susceptible to them, but a flight attendant is making headlines for a costly one. We covered this earlier today. Even with 26 years of experience, the flight attendant made a small mistake with big consequences just as the plane was backing away from the gate. After the doors of the plane were armed, there are certain emergency functions that are activated to prevent catastrophe in an already problematic situation. So, when a flight attendant pulls the wrong switch on the door after it's been armed, it could trigger what is known as an ISD, or inadvertent slide deployment. It's not unheard of for the industry. In fact, they actually mentioned in the story that At one point, there were as many as 3 ISDs reported every day.
Every day?
3 a day.
Jesus.
For a minute there. So there was clearly a system that was not in place because this kept happening. And while this may not seem like the biggest problem a plane can suffer, it does have a costly consequence, as installing a new slide unit can cost upwards of $70,000 for even the smaller commercial jets. Some units might be able to be saved if the unit is intact enough to be put back together and reinstalled, but that's still $30,000 worth of time and effort. The attendant apologized to all on board for the inconvenience and fell on the sword of his mistake, which, with 26 years of experience, right.
Yeah, my bad, man.
Right, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that, everybody. But just in case it stirs up the bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
Right here at home in Tacoma, a video is going viral of the local state patrol saving someone in need. Multiple calls were made to 911 to report that a kitten was stranded on I-5 in South Tacoma, and officers responded, eventually spotting the distressed feline. It took a little effort, but they were able to fish the kitten out from under the meeting point of 2 sections of concrete barrier, bringing the baby into protective custody. The kitten was then brought to a local vet for an examination and has already found a forever home with one of the WSP troopers from District 1.
Of course.
Right, that makes sense. I love that, though, man. That's the cat distribution system at work.
Cat distribution system.
I feel like that weather. State troopers had a busy weekend.
Yeah, man.
No kidding, dude. No kidding. Men's Room Sports, as Ted mentioned, you got hockey over on NHL Network. Game 3 of the Tide World Series over on Fox. Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN, featuring between the Commanders and Chiefs. Commanders and Chiefs, get it?
Hey-o.
And game 1 of the MLS soccer playoffs between the Sounders and Minnesota is about to begin over on FS1. As far as your weather, you've got a few clouds moving in with a low of 40 degrees tonight. Tomorrow, we're expecting a cloudy day with a high of 52. That is it for your headlines. With that, Mike Hawk is out.
Thanks, sir. We appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I'll be being joined by the Daily Mix Morning Show. Taryn and Steve coming in here for some Halloween tunes.
Yes, indeed. Spooky.
Lovely Jolene is coming up in seconds.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. But in the meantime, well, we be all about this biatch. So until tomorrow, please do what you do best. And for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network. Oh, man! A Double Flush production. Portions of the following program have been pre-recorded.